favorite couple, though. You could say a couple of co-hosts.
No, but when you say a couple, two people are a couple. You never think a couple of something. You just think a couple.
Like in life. Like we've chosen to share our life together.
Yeah.
Physically, emotionally.
Yeah, mentally, spiritually.
Right. Yeah, that's inaccurate.
It's very inaccurate.
Some of those things, but not all of them.
Yeah, we choose to share the studio together.
That's true. Our mornings we share together.
Yeah, and sometimes we take trips together.
Yeah.
More than some couples, actually.
That's true.
You and I have been away more than I've been away with women I've dated.
Well, we spent more time together in the last 9 months than a lot of couples spend together.
We do. Yeah, at least 3 hours a day.
Yeah. A lot of couples don't see each other for weeks at a time sometimes, depending on work schedules and travel schedules.
So I feel lucky.
Not us. We insist.
Yeah, we feel lucky. I should say we feel lucky as a unit.
We can't be without each other is the thing.
And we have a guest today. We have Ron Bennington will be in.
That's right.
Whenever he walks in, whenever Ron wants to come in, he comes in. That's how it is. You don't book Ron.
No.
You book the idea of Ron, and he just shows up.
Right.
You don't tell Ron what time to get there. He just kind of comes in. Somebody has a question about our comedy festival. Wait, the Montreal, is it a Kimberly?
They've actually renamed it the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts Montreal Comedy Festival.
We have lobbied for that. I didn't realize it was finally approved.
It was finally approved at the last minute.
Terrific news.
And anybody that has tickets to Just for Laughs they no longer work.
Yeah, they won't let you in.
They don't apply to this anymore. You'll have to buy new ones and then no refunds.
What is? Let me ask what a question is. Is it about our show? Are you coming to our show, Kimberly, New Hampshire?
Hello.
Hello.
I would love to come. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, Kimberly. Yes.
Oh, hi. My Bluetooth in my car stopped, so I apologize. I'm coming up to Mont Tremblant, and I wanted to dive down to Montreal for the comedy show, and I didn't understand how it works because, I'd like to see Judd Apatow, and then I'd like to see Jim Norton. So, if I get one of those passports or whatever for 2 shows, does it guarantee?
I don't know. That I'm not sure of. I'm going to say this.
You should know. This is your comedy festival.
Yeah, it is, but it would be easier to get tickets for Jim Norton than Judd Apatow, I'm guessing. I don't know where Judd's working or what nights he's doing.
It seems like this lady has severely overcomplicated the entire process.
Yeah, Kimberly, here's what you got to do. Go to the Just for Laughs website. I don't know, JFL, whatever.
No, I think it's hahaha.com.
Well, hahaha. Yeah, check that out. I don't know the answer to that.
On the website. That's why I called y'all.
I don't know the answer, sweetheart. I don't know.
All we're doing is a couple of radio shows.
Yeah, we're broadcasting. I got 3 shows. I don't know when Judd's even there.
Yeah, Judd's on at 7:30, and then I think you're on at 9:30, so I can bounce from him to you.
Okay, well then just go up to the festival and get tickets for both.
Yeah, you got all the answers.
You just answered the question. You know more than I do.
Oh. Huh. Okay, great. Well, thanks a lot, guys, and thanks for giving me a great show every morning.
All right,
thank you. This lady must be impossible to date. Can you imagine? She's one of those women that, she knows the answer, but everything has to be a question.
She wants to she wants to reconfirm things. She likes to make sure. She doubts herself. I just wanted to make sure, is this exactly? Yes, you know the answer.
Yeah. Are we going to go to dinner tonight?
Yeah.
What? Yes. What are we going to be hungry? Yes, we're going to dinner tonight. Okay, because I wanted to make sure because there are a couple places, a lot of the restaurants around here close by 11. Yeah, we're going to go 7. Oh, okay. All right, that sounds good.
I just wanted to make sure.
I just wanted to double check.
She's a double checker.
Sure. It's infuriating.
Yeah,
I can't stand it.
She double checks a lot.
A lot of unnecessary questions. That's one of my pet peeves is unnecessary questions.
Honestly, I tend to do that too, so I can't even bash her because I like to make sure and reconfirm and guarantee everything is just so.
I get sharp quickly.
Yeah.
Because it's, it annoys me so much.
You have no patience for it.
No.
Neither do I.
I don't have an ounce of patience for it. Are we doing this? Yeah, I said that yesterday. Well, I know. I just wanted to make sure. Well, you made sure yesterday. What's changed?
Yeah.
I would let you know if something had changed.
It's a reconfirmation.
Yeah, nothing. What do you need it for?
By the way, can we just, you and I haven't spoken since Friday.
Correct.
Can we say how much fun that was on Friday?
Oh, my God. And the amount of feedback we got, of course, having Anthony in studio, on Friday. Artie Lang being there was just good timing because we
had already booked already.
Yeah, we as I said, I think we talked about it on Friday, but we got word at the Guns N' Roses concert on Thursday night that we could have Anthony in studio. Greenstein and Andrew Moss told us.
They both said to us, "Look, you guys, your show's in terrible trouble. We need to bring Anthony in."
Yeah, look, we put the word out. We told all the fired employees what's going on behind the scenes. They all know what's going on. You're in terrible, terrible trouble.
Yes.
And instead of just cutting our losses, we got to bring back Anthony.
Yeah, we have to, dude. Believe me. We heard the cheers of 7 people in a fucking delicatessen. We know what's going on.
Right. We've had 3 cancellations. We've had 3 subscription cancellations already, and the company's tanking. That's the problem.
So Anthony, yeah, here's the thing with Anthony. The timing was beautiful.
Yeah.
We've been fighting for Anthony. I have been asking for him for 3 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, believe whoever you want to believe and just kind of judge who's been more honest with the audience over the years. I've been begging for Anthony to come back in here. And when Sam and I began teaming up as a radio duo, Sam has been also lobbying with me, and probably even before, vigorously, because I've seen him do it.
Probably had Jim and I together in tandem, aside from what has been done individually, Jim and I have probably had a dozen meetings over the last 9 months going down the hall to the office just to check, can we do this, can we do this? That's how we got Anthony on the phone the first day. I mean, that was when Jim and I, before we even started doing this show, we were like, look, one of the things we want to do is get Anthony involved. Not, we're not asking you to hire the guy. We're just saying we want to get him involved. We want to get him as a guest. Right. Can we start with getting him on the phone?
So the show was in trouble from day one.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
This isn't going to work as a team. You guys are tanking. And we go, we haven't done even one show yet. How can you say that?
Yeah, and I said we just wanted to have him on. And I don't know, maybe nobody else had asked properly, but they're like, all right.
Yeah. I don't know because so they came to us on Thursday and they were like, yeah, you can do it. And Jim looked at me and he goes, who do we have on tomorrow? I was like, Artie. He goes, okay, and instantly texted AF because it was like the timing was perfect. Artie's the perfect guy.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to cancel Artie. Like if it was somebody else, they would have been canceled.
Sure,
I would have canceled anybody else unless it was Ozzy Osbourne. Then Anthony would have been on tonight instead of Friday. So yeah, that's how we got him the first day, and then we just kept asking, and we would go to even other meetings about other shit that we were having. Like if Sam and I would talk about, hey, we want to take a trip, or we want to do Orlando WrestleMania. Hey man, what about it? Yeah, we're working on it, man. We're talking, and true to their word, they did. Yeah, they said just give it some time. So everything was great, and I can't describe the joy I felt watching that dope walk down the hallway. Because I got to see him walk down the hallway. I was so happy.
I talked to some people because, I mean, obviously Twitter was kind of going crazy. I figured that Twitter would lose their minds on Friday. I didn't realize it would be all weekend.
Yeah.
People were talking about it all weekend. Yeah. And then I even got to I did WWE in Philly last night, and at the show, there were like writers who listened to the show. They were like, oh my God, it was so good to hear Anthony on the show. And they were like, man, Jim lights up. Like they heard that thing that you had been missing of like the joy that you and Anthony get from just making each other laugh.
Yeah, I missed them, and it was fun to watch him walk down. And I knew it would happen eventually, but it was just like that just happened to be very last minute. And it's almost like you want to do it before they change them up. Like I knew it would be great, and we heard from Scott and we heard from Andrew, and they were like, that was great. Like they both heard it and loved it. Like he's just a funny fucking dude.
Yeah,
purely funny. So, and he will be back on. They were thrilled with it. We were. Ant loved it, so he will be back on.
Well, they said he had to be back on.
Yeah,
show's tanking.
They said that. Yeah, they're like, maybe we can have him rescue you once every few weeks.
Right.
But we'll go do his show too. His show is also fun to do over at the Compound Media. So
I
awesome.
knew people were crazy about it, but it really hit me when we put the video up on a Saturday late morning, early afternoon, and it already has 66,000 views.
Does that video have 66,000 views?
Yeah. And when you put it up over a weekend, that's crazy.
Wow. So that's on the Jim and Sam show?
Yep. It's the entire thing.
Yeah. If you go to youtube.com/Jim and Sam show, it's like 2 hours and 20 minutes or something like that. And it's from the time Anthony walked in until the end of the show. And not the end of the show because we got cut off.
Yes.
Just because we didn't take any breaks. Like, we got cut off even earlier than usual because we took one break the whole show. And we ended up going another, 25 minutes or so?
Yeah.
We ended up going 25 minutes over. So that's on the video, and I think that's on the on-demand feed and all that stuff. So
and we played it the next morning, I think. We played it the following morning, that part that missed,
That would be this morning.
We played it on the replay on Friday.
Oh,
I took out all the stuff that you guys talked about early on, like
Guns N' Roses
and stuff like that, and I added the extra time.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't realize the video had so many views. I've seen clips of it.
Insane.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I saw already people were making GIFs of it and stuff.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh,
I saw one GIF of the photo that you guys all took together, and someone was jerking someone else off.
I didn't see that.
There's you and Anthony are in a compromised position in the photo, and somebody was able to manipulate Anthony's hand so it looked like he was jerking you off in our posed photo.
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't approve of that though.
Yeah,
I like how they're saying they're all like they're taking. Oh, that's
there it is.
Yeah, it looks like he's tugging my prick.
Anthony tugging on Jimmy.
They're taking great umbrage with your hairdo.
Oh yeah, I've heard quite a bit.
Your hairdo has not been as well received as you may have hoped.
No, I thought that it would be met with love and support. And you know what's odd? They didn't like it on the wrestling show last night either.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
They commented on it.
There were some tweets and comments about it.
Were they positive?
Generally?
Yeah.
Not so much, no. No, generally not. A lot of people have made the comparison between the lead and Sling Blade
Carl, yeah.
Which aesthetically was probably Billy Bob Thornton's least pleasing role.
Yeah, I would say that like if you, to say that you look like Carl and Sling Blade, it's not like they're not saying they enjoy your haircut.
No, they're not. I mean, I guess I'm okay with that. I've made fun of a lot of people in my time, so I think when it's time to take my licks, it's time to take my licks. But
what did make them do the back of it that way?
I get to a point where like I just need to. I don't want to cut all. At some point, I'm just going to have to cut all my hair off. Because,
you think so?
Yeah. I mean, I have more forehead now.
Do you?
Did you not notice?
No.
Yeah. I have far more forehead now than I began with. I'm starting to I'm starting to get as much forehead as I had when I came into this world as a baby.
I want to see. I'm looking
bald.
at you right now. Like my hands. I'm trying to see what you would. Hold on. Don't move. I get my hands over my eyes, and I'm looking at Sam's. Would you look good bald or no?
I don't know because I have a long head. That's the problem.
Yes, you do.
I have a long head. Somebody, it was very funny. Like all the trolls on Twitter are trying to convince me to shave my head. They photoshopped a very sexy bald photo of me where I think they made my head shorter and they sculpted my eyebrows a little bit. And they all weekend. Come on, Sam. Look how sexy you'd be if you were bald.
Do you think they're just trying to get you to make a mistake?
Of course they are. And then another guy pops up and he's like, "Oh, why doesn't he just do that? He looks so good." And I mean, a bunch of dudes having a conversation about my haircut is funny. But
now, are you self-conscious about your hair? Some guys do and some guys don't. Like, I look at my hair and I'm like, I wish it was kind of the way it was 15 years ago. But it's not a big deal. Do you care?
No, not. It is what it is. I prefer. You'd always prefer things to be a little different.
Sure.
But I mean, I didn't choose to have weird hair to begin with. My hair's always been weird. You know, when I was young, my hair got made fun of. So.
Your mom made that choice in the back of a nightclub 28 years ago.
Yeah, so I live with the sins of my mother. Yeah, so no, I'm not.
It doesn't look bad though. That picture from last night.
Yeah, last night looks okay.
I don't look in the mirror and be like, oh my God, what did I do? But I accept the criticism. Like I see the comparisons to Sling Blade, but sometimes I get to a point where like I just feel like my hair's too long in spots, and I just tell them just cut a bunch up, fade it up, do something.
Do you want to chop it like not like a crew cut, but do you ever think of going closer to your head? See, that's the advantage. Like when if you have hair like me, if I go bald, like, and I'm going to eventually completely just shave it off, it won't matter because you're so close most of the time anyway. So start weeding yourself down.
Yeah.
And making it, instead of shorter in the back, just go crop it closer to your head.
I mean, and I got the fucking cartoon with the afro. They just made a custom jacket for me with the stupid afro cartoon on the back, and you know what I mean? And what am I going to do with that?
Would you ever do what Anthony did?
Get the plugs?
There weren't plugs. He took hair from a different part of his.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't.
Individually placed follicles.
From a harvest area.
No, I don't think I would because I'd be afraid that, like, because I have uncles that have curly hair like me. One of them is doing all right. Like, he's got a receding hairline because he's older, but he's doing okay. And the other one went really bald.
Oh, no.
And it happened slowly. And I can't imagine the embarrassment I would feel if I had, like, afro follicles placed at the top of my head and then started going bald behind
them?
it.
Yeah,
And I'd
yeah,
be
that'd be horrible.
Well, they have to keep doing it. They have to keep going back.
Right, and yeah, at that point, I'm like, I'm not getting Barbie doll hair.
But you know what? They actually look pretty good. Ants look great.
Ants look
can't
amazing. Ants look amazing. But he also got it done when he was how old? In his late 40s,
Oh,
right?
right,
So
yeah.
it's like by then you know, if you're in your
You know where you're at.
Right.
You know what you're working with.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that's the mistake people make is like they start to, the hair starts to come back. They start to get a receding hairline. They instantly go for the follicles or their plugs or whatever. And then it looks like foolish as their hair continues to mature. That's all I'm doing.
You're maturing.
I'm simply maturing.
I've seen guys that have worn baseball hats for a while too. They got to wear baseball hats,
Right?
Because they don't want people to know that. But it's done. It looks pretty fucking. I know a couple guys that have it, and you really can't tell. And I knew them before, so I'm like, yeah, it does work for people. But
You
again,
should start wearing a bandana like Hulk Hogan.
yes,
Oh yeah, it says Python power on it.
Dope.
and drinking alone. That's what you should start doing.
Just partying by himself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would.
drinking by your lonesome on a lawn chair.
I'm in the best company right now. Mine.
That's never good.
Just used to have an arena full of Hulkamaniacs cheering your name. You know, Hulk Hogan in his, I can't believe, I've heard, rumor has it, that in his, like, action figure deal, and I mean, like, now, like, within the last few years, he had this thing where he had to get likeness approval of them, and he would make them add hair to the action figure. So it wouldn't be, like, a full head of hair, but it would be far more hair than he actually has. Like,
Yeah, sure.
He's still embarrassed about it, even though it's, like, it's the most famous skullet of all time.
It really is. Hulk Hogan's hair is okay, but he wants to look a certain way.
That's why he wears that bandana all the time.
Yeah.
You know, even when he's doing formal stuff, he wears the black bandana.
Well, he may have lost a lot of what remained, So the skullet may not even be the same as it used to be. So that actually may be attached to some skullet helper.
Yeah.
Wearing a wig like that, believe me, I can understand wearing a wig with a bandana, as there are once a week I force myself to do it as well. I do understand.
Yeah, I mean, look, for a long time in my life, I was mocked and called Sideshow Bob. Now it's more of an Art Garfunkel thing. If I can live my life like John C. Reilly makes it work, you know what I mean?
Yes, he does.
I'd be okay with John C. Reilly hair because I feel like just like him, my talent would shine through my my hair choices.
My headphones just broke. This guy's a question about what Brian wants to know about what we were just talking about. Brian, yes, go ahead.
Boys.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on? I heard a mosquito bit somebody, and then all of a sudden the subscriptions went to hell, and that's why Anthony was allowed in.
No, was Anthony allowed in because the subscriptions had taken a hit?
That's what is reported, supposedly by somebody who got bit by mosquitoes.
I guess you have to look at always the source of your reporting, and that's just silly. Like, I don't even know how to address that. It's just silly.
Yeah,
I was screaming fake news.
Yeah, it's just not even fake news. It's just something an 11-year-old would say. I mean, who cares?
Yeah,
that's not it.
But that's also why the company's forcing us to have Ron in today.
That's right. That's true. They're like, dude, you're in trouble. Bring Ron in.
That's why we have all guests. That's actually why we're going to the Montreal Comedy Festival.
They didn't come to us with Anthony until we begged them, and we begged them long before, like up until days before he was fired. Like, this wasn't something we asked them 8 months ago and they came back. We have been asking consistently and getting closer and closer and closer. We knew a couple of months ago they were about to break and go, yeah. They're like, yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Andrew Moss said that to us 3 months ago, and we wouldn't push hard to make them go, look, guys, fucking stop it. We would just go down and pepper a little bit. So, we would be casual.
What's the update on this? Hey, did you guys talk about this? Do we have any update on that?
We really nudged them a lot, dude.
Just nudging.
Yeah. So, all right.
I love some nudging, and I love the fact that Sam is the last professional broadcaster in the world.
I don't disagree. Thank you, Brian.
Jim's a close second.
All right, well, no, I'm way distant. Yeah, so people can ask what they want. We're happy to answer any questions about it, though. It's not like, oh, God, it's a big...
Right.
Scott was thrilled, and Andrew was thrilled, and we're all thrilled.
Yeah. I get Art Garfunkel a lot.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I've said that to you.
The guy at the 7-Eleven said it to me. He didn't even speak English.
Chip, on the Chip podcast, you were known as Art Garfunkel.
I wasn't known as, that's what it said on the Chiron.
Oh.
Which it's like, it's not, I gotta go, I gotta drive into the city, I gotta then spend an hour dealing with Chip. And that's the whole, and then go all the way home, and then the video comes out, and this is what it says on the fucking Chiron. Garfunkel. Thank you, Chip. Really appreciate it. But Art Garfunkel still got puss, you know what I mean?
He sure did.
So I'm not really worried about it. And honestly, I don't know. I think Art Garfunkel looks cool. Like, good for him for not shaving his head,
Yeah, he was always kind of, it stayed on top for a while, and that just became his look.
I got Travis and Anthony being like, what the fuck are you talking about right now, Sam?
Cool?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
He looks fucking cool.
What are you talking about?
He's like, fuck you. Everybody's like, you look ridiculous. Shave your head.
You should go to the top of the bridge on the River Kwai and then throw yourself off it.
I just get, like, the vibe from Art Garfunkel is like, suck my dick. I'm not shaving my head. And that's what I'd like to portray that. I hope that, like, when you see me on a WWE kickoff show, the first message you get is suck my dick. I'm not doing it, I think it's a positive message to send out, and that's
the vibe I get from him is like, hey, Paul, can we reunite again?
Paul's like, no can do.
Someone has a compliment for you.
Good.
You want to hear a compliment?
I'd love to.
Okay, this is Mark in New Hampshire. It's a nice thing to say to Samuel.
As great as Friday's show was, I was absolutely shocked. But I think Sam had the line of the entire show when he said that sports memorabilia dealer would sell blood from the OJ scene like dirt from Yankee Stadium.
That's funny.
It made me laugh all weekend.
He would. He'd put it in those frames. Thank you very much.
Brandon Steiner, thanks.
Yeah, he would.
Really funny.
He'd have. By the way, did you hear Flav? I am so excited that OJ's getting out. I went to see Andrew Schultz at the Palisades this weekend. He's at Levity Live.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And I was talking to him after the show backstage, and he was really good.
Yeah, he's a very funny comic.
Very, very funny. And I went to see him. I was hanging out with him after the show. We were talking about OJ, and the idea that I really think that OJ is going to be like a wacky celebrity. Yeah. I think he's going to, and it's not even going to be, because it's been long enough. The 9 years that he spent in jail, you had people getting into their 20s that weren't consciously watching the OJ trial.
Right.
So the people that were really mad, because the OJ trial was tense. It was not fun.
Wasn't fun for anyone, no.
Because not only was it OJ killed this woman, but it was racial tensions. It was LA. It was the whole thing. It was this climax of everything.
People were afraid of a riot was going to happen.
Absolutely. Now, it's a fun thing that they did a TV show about, and it's like, oh, OJ, he's that murderer that they just can't lock up. And I really think that he's going to be like one of those hate celebrities. Like the Kardashians are hate celebrities, where they're famous because they're hated. I think OJ is going to get out. In October, there's no way he's avoiding the spotlight. And he's going to have a Twitter account. He's going to have a YouTube page. He's going to meet up with like shady business people that are going to give him opportunities to do stuff on the internet.
Will he be on the internet? Yeah. Will he be on a network? I don't know.
I don't think a network would give him the time of day.
Don't touch him, yeah.
But I think he's going to be a huge celebrity. And I think I think he's going to be a huge, like, zany, wacky, like, oh, it's OJ.
You know, maybe. I don't know. I can't figure it out because he did abuse. There was so many abuse calls and the violent murder. I don't know. I don't know how fast that fades and people just start attacking him for being a murderer. Because the social media platforms will also be a barrage of attacks.
You're right.
But gifts of Nicole's fucking almost severed head. Like he'll get that every single day. So many comments on his page. I don't know.
But there are YouTubers that get hate stuff all the time. I mean, a lot of people do not like PewDiePie. There PewDiePie.
That's not how you say it.
PewDiePie.
Yeah, I don't care for that.
A lot of like the Kardashians get inundated with terrible tweets. Some of them are about OJ because their dad helped them get off and maybe hit his garment bag. And that's where I think that's the niche that OJ is going to find himself. Maybe, it's okay to be a hated celebrity, and the people who are going to buy into that, like they get that OJ is famous for all this stuff. But they weren't around when those violence calls were coming in.
Maybe he'll just do like unboxing videos.
He could easily do unboxing videos. I would watch OJ unboxing videos.
With another unboxing video.
There's clues in each one.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And let's see what's in this box from a neck of toys. Oh, it's a knife. No. And he's always going to be like smiling and jovial about stuff because he'll never drop this charade that he's lived a conflict-free existence. But he's lived primarily a conflict-free existence.
You don't think that he's going to confess?
No.
No, he can't.
No. He will probably still go by the philosophy that he's searching for the real killer.
Does Dr. Phil interview him?
Yes, Dr. Phil will interview him.
Dr. Phil will interview him. Will he get anything out of him?
No, Dr. Phil. No. All we'll see from the Dr. Phil interview is that he's a sociopath. We won't get any new information about the crime per se, but it'll be like, wow, I can't believe how disconnected this person is. That's what I think we'll get from the Dr. Phil interview.
I wonder.
But I think he's going to be, I think he's going to be massive again for all the wrong reasons. Look at Chris Brown.
How old is he now?
60.
Chris Brown's different. He's young and good looking. He's a
That's true.
singer. Singers have a different set of rules. Because they can't hear if you're screaming at them while they're on stage because they're singing. So no one's going to protest Chris Brown.
70. He's 70 years old, but he's a young 70. I mean, this guy looks great for 70. Jail has done him very, very well.
Yeah, look at the way he was working the room during his parole hearing.
Precisely. And that's the difference. Like, Bill Cosby does not come across as fun anymore to young people. Even before the drugging scandal, Bill Cosby was not like a, hey, what's going on, guys? Like, old people liked him, but young people didn't give a fuck about Bill Cosby.
But can you believe how much OJ has aged in the 20 years? Like from the time when you look at photos from the murder, or like when that famous Time magazine cover that they darkened, or the Newsweek, or him putting the glove on, I can't believe that's just 20 years ago. Like, he looks like he's 40 years older now.
He's aged a lot.
The hair is gone. Maybe he was dyeing his hair then, though. That's also something I'm thinking of as I'm saying. But maybe OJ dyed his hair a little back then.
And it looks like he stopped working out too.
Yeah, he looks like he just kind of gave up.
But he still doesn't look bad.
No, his face
for
looks
70.
I think he looks great.
For a guy who almost decapitated his wife, he looks pretty good.
The problem. He looked like he was 30 when he was 50, right? So he looked amazing, and now he looks like a healthy 70-year-old. He looks like a fun-loving grandpa,
A jovial guy.
Yeah, he looks like a guy. He's gonna trick people into thinking he's a good time. He made a career out of it for so long.
Yeah, but you know what?
What?
He is a good time.
Unless
people loved him.
People loved him
Unless he's killing
so
people.
much.
They did. OJ was a very loved celebrity.
Yeah.
He was great in the Naked Guns.
He was very
Great.
funny.
Remember that scene where he couldn't get in the door because Afro was too big? Yeah. Great, right?
Maybe they can reboot it.
Yeah, I think so. We don't have Leslie Nielsen anymore, but we still got the juice.
I'll do it.
No problem. Sounds good, guys.
So he will maybe do something on YouTube. That's true. Maybe online.
I think he'll find something, and he's going to have another run at celebrity, and it's going to piss a lot of people
Maybe
off.
he'll play video games on Twitch.
Oh my God, you wouldn't watch OJ playing video games?
All the time.
I would watch that shit every day.
You think so?
They changed a lot since I've been locked up.
Would he have a big Twitch channel?
Oh, he'd have the biggest Twitch channel. I would watch OJ play. Can you imagine OJ playing Grand Theft Auto? Like, oh, let me go stab. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Can wait on Twitch? Can you make money?
Oh, yeah.
How?
You can make a ton of dough through ads. You can either do it through YouTube ads, you can do it through sponsorships. You can do, I mean, people, and it's going to be tough to find people to sponsor, and it's going to be tough to find people to put ads on it, but you'll find them. There are people that just want eyes that are not discerning.
I'm sure Steven Singer will sponsor him.
I bet he would. I bet he could.
Roses, 12 at a time to throw in a casket.
Yeah. My new gold-dipped butcher knife.
Oh, OJ.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it all go down, though. I saw Flava Flav has the OJ statue from his backyard.
Pay like $3,200 for it.
Yeah, from Mancow. So, well, here's what happened. Apparently, they auctioned all OJ's stuff.
When did they do that? Was it after the civil?
Right after he lost the civil case because the Goldmans were going to get all the money.
Sure.
But this is the problem with the Goldmans should have just gotten the stuff and then sold it themselves because the government sold the OJ statue for $3,200.
That's ridiculous.
It's insane. So it's a life-size bronze. If you melted it down, the bronze itself is probably worth more than $3,200.
You wouldn't melt it down, though.
No, you wouldn't. I keep it intact.
Would you put that in your house?
Oh my God! I put it in my in the vestibule.
Can that be outside?
Is that the one that was outside? I think it was outside. Wasn't that the one from his backyard?
I'm not positive.
Well, in LA it's different too, right? Because it doesn't really rain, so you don't have to weatherproof as much. I don't know if it could last a New York winter, but
what's it made of? It's bronze. It's very heavy.
It's very heavy. I would definitely put it in my house though. Maybe I put it in I probably put it in the kids' playroom. Just have.
I was going to suggest bedroom, but that's way better.
I'd put it on the terrace and put bushes around it, like he was hiding in the bushes. That's what I want to do. I want to buy it and put a couple of little trees in that corner of my terrace, and put OJ hiding in it.
But so Mancow bought it for $3,200, and then I guess he gave it to Flavor Flav, which I didn't know until now that Flav had it this whole time. So Flav's got it, and they say that he's going to try to sell it for six figures, which, I mean, good for Flav, I guess. But the Goldmans aren't going to get any of that money.
Well, they're saying that this is what they're saying, that if he was to give it to OJ, the Goldmans could force him to sell it. However, what they could do...
It's not double jeopardy?
No. Hey, our guest has arrived.
Ron Bennington.
Or
welcome to the show.
We're talking, Ron, when you're walking in, about Flavor Flav owning OJ's
bronze statue.
And if they give it to OJ, they could force him to sell it to give the money to the Goldmans. However, if someone just owns it and lets OJ borrow it, they can't force the owner to sell it.
By bronze statue, do you guys mean the Heisman Trophy? Is that what you're talking about?
He doesn't have that anymore, no.
Wouldn't that be great? The bronze statue, he's like running in it. No, it's the life size from his backyard. It's the life size OJ statue.
Scroll down, Troy, show running.
Okay.
Flavor Flav is in possession of it.
He's wearing it around his neck.
Yes, yeah. I don't know why OJ has bare feet in this.
I don't either.
He's wearing his football uniform.
I don't know whether you guys remember when he was at USC, never wore cleats.
Is that right?
They used to call him the barefooted bastard of Southern California, and off he'd go. Off he'd go, run.
That makes the stats even more incredible.
Yeah. You know who was not, the one person who was not surprised that OJ killed Nicole?
Huh.
My dad.
Is that right?
No.
He saw it coming?
He said it about a lot of people when I was younger, but, OJ was definitely one of them.
Was he one of those people that thought that when that marriage occurred, this is going to end badly?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And he also felt bad for the kids because they didn't fit in either world.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's a
because
tough
they're
one.
not going they won't have friends.
Because they don't know what they are.
Yeah.
They don't know where they belong.
Yeah.
It's tough.
But your dad wasn't shocked.
Yeah, no, not even shocked at all. But there he is. Flavor Flav still wears the clock around his neck.
Yeah.
He does. The clock used to have a little more, I feel like, jewels encrusted in it.
Yeah,
it makes me worry about how Flav's doing for himself.
That's a kitchen clock, if anything.
Yeah, that's like one of those clocks, like a cat face.
Yeah.
It's
clock,
just his thing now, though. He's got to do it. He just throws that piece of shit on.
But also after
piece of shit.
After 35 years, still the hat sideways to say, hey, I'm not a regular guy. You know what I mean? I'm not a ball player. Hey, first of all, congratulations, guys. I don't know how you did it. You got me back in the building. And Twitter's blowing up right now. People are going crazy.
When you heard Anthony in on Friday, were you like, fuck, I'm the guy who comes in after Anthony?
No, you know what I actually thought was, I saw you guys the night before. Mm-hmm. I was with Anthony the night before. Nobody said anything to Ronnie Big.
Well,
Anthony, you guys really ticked a lock.
We found out at the
show.
as we were
Yeah.
seeing you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it
We
was
found out
amazing.
at the show that it was okay. We got the approval from both of them. At the show. So that was I just texted Ant immediately and did it. I probably should have waited till today because the security hadn't been cleared.
Yeah. Well,
we got excited.
Yeah. Your crack staff just went, I guess it's okay. Just comes in. See, I would have fired somebody. So I run a very tight staff.
Yeah, we need to have some more of that discipline around.
Well, the
here.
staff, I have to say, it wasn't the staff's fault because security hadn't been contacted, and they couldn't be contacted until Scott did it in the morning, which he did.
Yeah.
We got a hold of him. Roland actually did a good and got his assistant involved, and less than an hour. It took less than an hour, so it was okay.
Well, Scott called me last night, asked me to get in here. He says the morning show sucks balls. I go, and he woke me up, and I'm like, I said, what? He goes, they suck balls. You know how he's always looking for a catchphrase.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
right.
And then
he's got a
two-
website where he sells all the shirts.
Yeah. I don't even know whether he's allowed to do that. So I said, what the hell, I'll get up. I guess everybody, I think Sway's going to be in here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to Nick DiPaolo the next day. We're all going to take a shot, help out any way we can till we get this thing up and running.
We appreciate that very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
It's like an Amish barn.
Everyone just chips in.
Yeah, everybody just comes in together.
Well, that's what they say about our show. It takes a village sometimes.
Yeah.
Takes a village idiot is what it really does. But yes, Sam, you're right. I will be in Montreal. It's going to be a fun show. Just for laughs, Friday, July 28th. I'm doing the big Comedy 101. Listen to what I got on my show. Jimmy Schubert, Dan Soder, and Mr. Jim Norton. All there together.
That's a Friday night.
Friday night.
I'm going over there right after I'm doing a show, and then I'm going right to see you guys immediately
It's
after.
going to be really, really fun.
Yeah, I'm happy to be doing that. That's going to be a very fun one.
I heard Justin Trudeau is going to be there. He's
At that show.
Yeah, he's coming out. He's going to be, I think, at 3 shows, and Comedy 101 is one
Oh,
of them.
good.
Yeah.
Is he doing time, or does he just wants to watch?
No, he just wants to watch. He just wants to see what's happening, and it's a way of, I call it a hand across the border.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's our hand from the United States. We had nothing to do with the Russians. There's nothing happening there. It's fake news. All the way, it's putting on a glove because it's colder, and then shaking hands with.
So you're actually kind of comfortably shifting into the role of diplomat.
You know what? I think you're right about that.
Right?
I think I would call myself. Diplomacy, I think, belongs to every citizen.
Agreed.
Every citizen.
Yeah. Even OJ.
There he is, right there, barefooted OJ. And I'll tell you something, and I don't. You always have to be careful today. Those feet look like hands. Those feet look like they could hold on to a branch if need be.
That may just be in the sculpting, of course.
But doesn't it strike you? And why are they whiter?
They gave
You know
him,
what I mean?
they are
weird.
whiter,
Yeah.
and they gave him bunions. What? You don't give a guy bunions in a statue.
I wonder if he put like one of his favorite pairs of shoes on the statue. Like he liked to have real. You know, how some people like to have like a statue and then they put a real item on it.
Yeah.
If that's why, leave the feet bare.
Yeah.
Because I want to put my real shoes on.
That is a weird one. Like, why would they have bear? And maybe it is. Are his feet a lighter color than they
But
were?
it almost. I know.
It's
but,
crazy.
It's
yeah.
weird. It's weird.
But they had also said that he denied ever owning those shoes, and he had thrown them into a fucking gully somewhere.
That's true.
Do you think he's gonna be a celebrity again? Like a big.
God, he was gigantic. I was living down in Florida when he was there, and anywhere he went, people had their picture taken.
You mean after the murder?
Yeah, not before the murders. Well, actually, he used to hang out there a lot before the murders too. But after the murders, he was down in Florida, and wherever he went, people said, "This is even like pre-selfie. Can I get my picture taken with you?"
And he would probably always say yes, right?
Everybody said he was the nicest guy. Now, he used to be at a lot of events, like on the beach before the murders, and one of them. There was some Hawaiian Tropic was the name of it. So they used to have the Hawaiian Tropic models, unfucking believably beautiful young chicks, right? And OJ one night had gotten too drunk. They had to say, "Juice, you got to leave the party." Blah blah blah. The girls are going to bed because they used to like try to, move them around together. And OJ had come back later, jumped the fucking fence, and was glaring in the window.
Was he?
And this was I mean, he had it in his fucking mind.
He was there.
Yeah, he wasn't going to bed without something tight around his cock. Is the way he put it. And but people were like, "Man, OJ, when he drinks, he gets a little fucking crazy."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine the psychosis that must have been building because he put on that nice guy act in public for so long. And so, I mean, he was everywhere. And he was just he was the Michael Strahan of his time.
But you have to wonder if it's CTE, though. I wonder, is it CTE? Like, did he get fucked up after? Like, maybe that wasn't an act. Like, maybe he just snaps sometimes because his brain is fucked up from concussions.
Did anyone ever bring that up before? This is the first time I've ever heard anybody say that. Because when that happened, we weren't talking about concussions.
Right. It was,
Yeah,
wasn't a big
definitely
deal.
not when it was happening. Like it's come. I think the conversation has started to been said a little bit.
Has anybody tried to give him an MRI since then? It would be fucking interesting to see.
I think you're right. Yeah. No, it definitely hasn't been done.
I'm kind of blown away because I'd never once considered that.
Yeah, that's like when CTE started. You talked about it. I was like, I wonder if he, who knows? It's possible. Why else would such a seemingly nice guy snap? And his reputation for being a nice guy was pretty long.
Right.
And again, they can be pieces of shit too, but too many people had thought he was awesome for him to just be a complete piece of shit.
He was a salesman, though. I mean,
That's
he was
true.
a constant salesman, and they knew that he was showing up. The cops had to come to the house because they were fucking screaming at each other and all that shit.
Well, she was egging him on.
She was egging him on a little bit. A little bit.
Who was the other football player that she was with that was like his
Marcus
buddy?
Allen.
Yeah. So
That really.
that
Yeah.
fucks guys up.
Yeah.
A younger, better-looking, more relevant guy who's good. Like,
And
Right.
also had shoes. I mean, that in the back of your mind, like that fucking shoe-wearing prick.
Right. Yeah. He's got all these
Yeah.
yards, but with shoes on.
Did anyone like when you were younger ever like that you broke up with go out with a friend
yes.
of yours after that?
The first girl I ever fucked went out with my Jamaican friend. Right after. It was awful.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it was
Big,
hard.
thick dick Jamaican.
Well,
friend.
I imagine that he was, yeah. I didn't ask her, but I imagine he was better in bed than I was.
Yeah, but sure. You were, as a youngster, cucked, as they say.
I was cucked. I didn't even know it at the time.
By BBC.
I
was
was
devastating.
Like, and this is I think it's a Marcus Allen situation. When I was in college, like it was like probably freshman or sophomore year, it was my high school girlfriend that I kept in college, but then it became long distance. She was like, we have to take a break because I think I want to start dating girls. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, figure that out.
Yeah.
Within a week, she called me, like, happy as a clam because we were on a break. So just as friends, she could tell me that she hooked up with another guy named Sam.
Wow. It was really bad.
It was the worst.
Another guy, but she was probably much happier with. Did you date her again after that?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. I mean, you talk about being cucked.
Wait, hold on. Did you hook up with anyone?
No.
Ew.
No, I didn't.
No?
No, I was.
She fucked Sam?
I was. Well, you know what? It's tough to have game with ladies when you're heartbroken.
So you dated right after the other Sam, and you're talking minutes after.
Yeah.
Like, let me eat that cream pie.
Yeah.
You all.
Sam the man came. Sam the cuck cleaned up.
That's fucking really hot, Sam.
Well, I figured if his name was Sam, it's probably pretty much the same anyway, right?
Yeah, well, he didn't know it. Sam didn't know how to react. He wasn't sure, so she sat on his face and pinched his nose and his mouth open.
You have to learn.
Yeah.
Well, it's a difficult,
It was very, very
it's a
difficult.
very difficult thing. And,
Very difficult.
And
I was murderous at first.
Well, you are a father now, and here's the thing that happens. When you don't realize this when you're younger, but when you're a fucking adult, you have to keep an eye on the kids when they break up because they do crazy things, right?
Especially early on, I guess, right?
What do you mean, like teen years?
Yeah, in their first relationship.
Yeah, because people will fucking hang themselves in ninth grade because their heart is broken.
Right.
Or they'll fucking, go crazy.
Plus, now with social media, they're just looking at their app mentions that say, fuck you, she broke up with you.
What do you mean by social media? What is that?
Wow, it's like this interactive forum.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fun.
On the
All right.
internet. Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot to even mention this. Every night, 8 o'clock, I'm hosting an AOL chat room. I just call it Ron's Fun Room. Come on in and just
cool.
announce your age, sex, location right off the bat.
Sure, I used to host
ASL.
one of them. Damn police. Always pretended to be girls.
But how do you, like, even if you're watching a kid, like, how do you walk them through?
You don't.
You just keep your eye on them.
Yeah, how old's your kid now?
5 months, so
Okay, so
coming
you got,
anytime.
you got
He's-
another year.
He's ready to start dating.
You got another year. But yeah, all those things, like kids get really fucked up and adults do. Have you ever had friends that they get a fucking divorce and they go ape shit for a while?
Yeah.
And you're just like, easy, man.
Right.
Easy.
Yeah, Anthony still hasn't recovered from his Melinda breakup.
Yeah, he is not.
Yeah, he's going through a wild time right now.
Yeah.
But I had a friend, and like I said, we were adults. And like 2 years later, we'd be at a party. It's like, we're having a great time, huh? We don't have that cunt around here to fucking just keep nagging at us. I'm like, dude, we've all moved on.
Right.
Everything is happening. I wonder where the fuck she's not having this much fun. Just come on, man.
It's hard when something happens. You're right. When you start addressing something with the same emotion you had 6 months ago about it, and the person you're talking to is just like, oh, sorry, I mentioned it. You're like, then it makes you like, oh God, I'm an asshole.
Right. But that happens. And then just, slowly You kind of get it. Some people slowly get it. Some people don't.
That's right.
Some people don't at all.
They hang on to it and they get angrier.
Yeah, they get fucking crazy about it.
And then they start, everything going wrong. They blame, well, if this hadn't happened, I'd be in such a better place. This wouldn't be happening, and that wouldn't be happening.
Some people, you know how you have chemistry? Some people have like a fucking toxic chemistry, and that fucking chaos is all part of it. And maybe that's what was going on with OJ and Nicole.
Yeah.
You know?
And part of him might have been turned on when she fucked up. Like, I heard he would look at her through the window, all this weird shit. Like,
I heard that too.
Like, why didn't he break in then?
But that she would know. That's what they said on one of the OJ shows. I watched so many of them, but they said that like Nicole would leave the curtains open on purpose because it was just this unspoken game that they played. Like she would fuck other people, and he would watch her in the bushes, and she would know that he was watching her, but they'd never talk about it. You know what I mean?
I wonder if he would jerk off or if he would just get angry,
or both. Just angrily beating off.
This motherfucker. It's fucking purity dick of mine.
Imagine that. That's Naked Gun era OJ. Imagine walking down the street and seeing Naked Gun era OJ angrily beating off in a bush. Like, you talk about your whole world getting turned upside down.
He'd be fucking stroking. I just put a little pad and a pen in front of him. When you get a chance, I don't want to bother you.
Yeah.
Normally I don't do this.
Try to catch a couple drops of cum on a T-shirt. Send it right to eBay.
Just get it on the number. Get it on the number.
God, that is a twisted fucking to not even acknowledge that that's what you're into.
Yeah,
that's what you're into. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It is fucking funny how many times people use an argument or whatever. You know, people talk about fucking make-up sex or break-up sex, so they try to get to that point without ever saying that's what they're after. You know what I mean?
The make-up sex?
Yeah, the make-up sex. Like they know it's going to be better because they've done it a few times, so they fucking maybe even subconsciously so they can get to that point.
I wonder if she left the curtains over thinking he would never do anything.
No, I don't think she ever thought he was. Maybe a couple slaps, you know.
Was Ron Goldman fucking her too? Like who?
That no one ever knows.
Bringing her sunglasses by, or was that just a weird thing? Like they had vibes, and maybe she left the sunglasses and called and said, "Hey, can I speak to Ron? Hey, I left my sunglasses. Could you bring them over?"
Yeah.
I always have a theory too that he used to put those sunglasses over his heart on and say, "Look who's here to say it." Look, it's Jimmy Durante, and he's coming.
You should have presented that to the police department.
I called. No one called me back, but I called. I had theories. People
call the OJ hotline with your boner theories.
Yeah. If you're younger, you don't fucking understand how big this trial was.
They don't get it.
Yeah, how important it was. But I was doing morning radio then, right? And the day that the verdict was coming out, we just grabbed the phone and called every continent, 7 different continents, right? Just randomly, we called like a hotel, fucking, 7-Eleven, whatever it happened to be. Everyone who picked up the phone, I don't even fucking if it was in China, Europe, everyone had an opinion and gave us that opinion. Even Antarctica, we called a scientific fucking place there, right?
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Here was the interesting thing about that. Every white continent thought he was guilty, and anyone of color did not think that he had done it. And we were laughing about it that morning because we thought he was going to be guilty.
Sure, of
course.
You know what I mean? So when that came back, immediately I thought, oh, fuck, I could have put money down on this. The brown people knew.
Do you know who called it right too in New York? Bob Grant. I'll never forget Bob Grant, who was on ABC in the afternoon going, they will never convict him. Bob Grant knew that they would not. Bob Grant was a cynical old radio. He's dead now.
Right.
But Bob Grant, there was some people, I thought they would convict him.
Yeah, Bob Grant was like the beginning of right-wing radio. Like nobody
really
was doing that. They're out to get us. They're taking away everything that we loved in this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody first was like, what? It was just like seeing a fucking small wave in the distance.
He was the little butterfly, and the Ron Brown thing. He was the first one to get fired for like really politically incorrect stuff that wasn't an FCC violation.
Right.
Disney fired him for saying like Ron Brown. What do you say? I hear he's dead, but then again, I'm an optimist. It was something like that. It was a bad thing to say. And Disney fucking canned him. People were sick of him, I guess, at that point anyway.
It becomes that thing, and it happens now very quickly. And it's happening to Fox News, where people go after the fucking ads. They go after any advertising, but they're not your fans who are going after it. It's not people who. It used to be you've pissed off your listeners, you're fired. But now it's like somebody who's never heard you has managed to call and stop an ad from coming here. So see you later. And then that becomes that embarrassing thing of like, oh, I thought you liked my show. No, you only like the commercials. That's all you liked about me.
Yeah.
All those years that you took me out, you never said thanks for the commercials. We really love the commercials. They're like, you're great.
You sounded great this afternoon.
You take it up to the edge and then you just pull it back. They always fucking just have this little hack thing. But none of them like you.
No.
None of them.
None of them are fans. None of them listen to you. But the advertisers don't care because the advertisers are like, yeah, but they might be fans of him. But
Right.
they're fans of our fucking toilet paper.
Right.
They may be liberals, but they wipe their assholes. Like, that's how they look at it. Like, they're going to fuck with us.
Mel Karmazin, the word from him was he only listened to the other radio stations, never listened to his own station, and he was only listening for the ads. And if you heard an ad, he would just fucking write it down and call up his salespeople like, "What the fuck are you on this?
Just
Oh,
to
really?
How do you not
Yeah.
have this?"
Wow, really?
Yeah. And can you imagine your life, all you're listening to is fucking radio ads?
Yeah.
You'd be a crazy person.
Yeah, but then again, you run Viacom someday, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We almost run.
You're in
You
there.
almost
Yeah.
run Viacom.
Him and Redstone together.
Is Redstone out there or no? He's out.
Who, Redstone?
Yes.
I think maybe his kids have picked it up. He's involved in all these crazy sexual scandals now.
Oh yeah.
Are there more?
Yeah,
I mean,
and
there was that one.
But they're getting like he had handed out a lot of cash and stocks to just chicks,
Yeah.
and his kids are like he didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and like the people who were in programming at CBS said I can back that up. This fucker had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah, he's is Shari Redstone and like that Philippe Dumond, his name was that his name? Is out. He was like he gave him like $100 million parachute, and apparently people were not happy with what he did with the company. That Redstone audio of him talking, I love Redstone for being an old perv. Good for him.
Yeah.
You're 90 years old. You survived a fire when you were in your 50s. You got all burned up, and now you just want to put your dick in someone.
Yeah, he doesn't
Knock
give a
yourself
shit,
out.
man.
Well,
Good for you.
it makes you feel like there's something to look forward to in life when you see
Fuck
these old
yes.
perverts.
It's his 90s. He should be fucking waving his big dumb dick around to everybody. Here, eat this. You want a show? Eat this, stupid.
Eat This Stupid could be the name of a new reality show. Seriously, now I'm fucking starting to think it is a good fucking idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Eat This Stupid.
Eat this, stupid. That's a great
I mean,
name.
summer programming. You're not going to put it on in the winter, but summer programming.
online.
When, yeah, when we're later.
Right.
You know? Just people that are just forced.
That might be OJ's new show. It might be his new YouTube
That
show.
money goes right to the other family immediately.
Oh yeah, yeah. But you think does Fred Goldman have too much pride to take Eat This
None.
No,
Dick Stupid?
he does not. He hates him.
No.
Yeah,
He hates him.
He's got to be so pissed about this whole thing.
It's always Fred and the daughter. You never see the wife. I always wondered about that.
She
Whether-
probably just wants to be out of it.
Yeah, she
Move
never
on.
wanted to be in it.
Yeah.
She was moving on that night. She was the only one who's like, "Hey, things happen in life. We have to accept it."
It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because Fred hasn't let it rest for a moment.
What did they say about this? But Fred, you gotta love Fred Goldman. He first of all looks the same as he did 20 years ago.
You know, it is odd that I think we talked about this a little bit last week, but it is odd that Jean Bonnet's father has not taken up the same with the same anger that his daughter's dead.
Well, there's no murderer.
And that man's dead too.
Is
Yeah,
the
Jean
dad?
Bonnet's father's dead. Yeah, I think they're both the
They're
parents
all
are dead.
dead?
Yeah.
Just the little brother's alive, or the
just
big brother?
Yeah, just the murderer. I mean, the
Alleged.
brother.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, he sued CBS for coming to that conclusion.
Right.
Didn't look good though.
Well, yeah, they really made it look like, hey, all evidence points to this. They did weird shit on that special. They made a. They
Dad is
wanted,
still alive, right? Dad's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Did you watch that John Bonet special they did a few months back?
No.
They did weird, like, they wanted to prove that this 8-year-old or however old the kid was could have done it. So they got, like, a fake human skull. And they had an 8-year-old come in and just hit it with a hammer or some kind of blunt force just to prove that an 8-year-old could have done it. But you're now watching a real-life 8-year-old hammer a fake skull. Like,
Yeah.
what are we...
They could have just
What are we
asked me.
doing?
I have an older brother, and there's no fucking doubt that could happen.
Yeah.
I know for a fact, ladies and gentlemen, fucking hurts like shit. And it isn't just to toughen me up. I know it's supposed to, so I can handle myself on the
But
streets.
that's not what it is.
Yeah, no, never. I
No.
go, just let me get beat up out there. Let me take my fucking chances.
Yeah, that was just him enjoying himself.
Yeah, why not?
We don't have these long, drawn-out, like, soap opera trials that are as big as they used to be, just because there's so much stuff now. Like, we'd like the Jean Bonnet trial, the OJ trial, like that stuff.
You just never know what's going to come along.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't done on purpose. You just never know. Like, if a Kennedy kills somebody, yeah, we're going to be back into
That's
the
right.
trial, you know?
What was
Yeah.
it after the OJ? Was there a bigger one after OJ? There had to be something.
No, they tried, they try from time to time to push these things. That's how we got Court TV.
That's right.
You know? It's actually how we got TMZ. That's where that guy became famous. The TMZ guy,
Right, Harvey Levin.
Harvey
Was it
Levin.
Court TV or the People's Court? He was the analyst for the People's Court.
No, he was. Yeah, but that might even been after the OJ trial. He was just
after.
the guy that you could call from your town, and he would go on and explain because he was a lawyer and then a journalist.
Yeah.
Can you look at Harvey Levin, People's Court? When did he start that? I remember him being the legal analyst when I was younger. I couldn't.
No. It was the new generation.
Doug Llewellyn was the face.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Harvey Levin was the name of it.
He wasn't on the original People's Court.
I didn't disagree, but I may be wrong.
Look, you're talking to the People's Court trivia champion.
Is that right?
That's yeah. I won it on your show, didn't I?
He was an attorney.
I never remember.
He worked on the
I'll
People's
say
Court
yes.
after impressing a crew member. He has worked on the People's Court for 25 years. He deactivated his bar. He created celebrity. It doesn't say what
25 years. I had no idea.
Yeah, I remember the name Harvey Levin, the legal analyst being Harvey Levin. I just don't know what years he was there. I think it was before OJ. That's just my memory of it.
Now he just like sits there in L.A. talking to a group of people. Hey, do you think he did it?
Yeah.
So litigants for our next court case.
Is he ever going to find a wife, though? That's what I worry about Harvey. I just want him to find somebody.
He just enjoys being a bachelor, Ron.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so the New People's Court said he was involved in the prior edition as legal consultant. He was a co-host in the field and taking opinions from people at the Manhattan Mall to do the wrap-up.
Wow.
Yeah, and filling Doug Llewellyn's position as the court reporter.
Poor Jerry Scheindlin. That's Judge Judy's husband, Judge Jerry. They thought they were going to really turn this into something. He did 2 years and they fired him.
Did they fire him?
Yeah.
What did he do?
It just wasn't he was no good. He wasn't
he was
his
a
wife.
judge.
Yeah, he was the judge. It was going to be Judge Judy over here, and then Judge Jerry, her husband, was the People's Court guy. And then he only lasted 2 years. Then Marilyn Milian comes in, and she's been there since 2001.
Well, isn't Judy Scheindlin the highest paid person on television?
Yeah, so something like $40-some million a year.
Because it's such a fucking lucrative show. And
Yeah.
no advertiser is ever going to pull out of it. There's never going to be a problem.
Plus syndication on syndication on syndication.
She's $40 million a year?
Yeah,
Wow.
$40 million a year. They
I'm
said
that judge.
that she has an incredible appeal to black people.
She does?
That show, and most daytime programming, you have to really appeal to black people.
Is it because
Really?
they think she's fair?
I don't know why. They never ask. They just say,
She's tough and fair?
yeah.
Like a grandmother?
Yes.
Like black people's grandmothers were like that? Very
Yes.
tough. You know what I mean?
There would
Yeah.
just be no nonsense.
No nonsense.
Yeah.
But she doesn't seem like she's biased, Judge Judy. She gives shit to anybody, and she seems like she doesn't. She just doesn't seem like she's racially biased.
I never understood what "Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining" meant.
Well,
It's pretty obvious.
Well, I mean, I guess, but I don't know. She seemed to fit that into a lot of context.
I always
and
say
I'm
don't throw water in my face and charge me for piss.
You could just say quit lying.
yes, but you want to have that fun thing to say.
I
you know?
guess. She just wants to say piss.
Yeah.
Did she say that?
Yeah, that was the name of her book. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining.
Yeah, don't bullshit me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that means. But she just wants to talk about pee a little bit.
How old is she?
She's got to be
70.
100. I would love, because she's been around a long time, right?
Yeah, she
Long
has.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judge Judy. She came after Wapner though. Wapner
she had
was
Wapner.
Definitely after Wapner. Yeah.
He was the beginning, but he never enjoyed it. He never enjoyed his money.
I may have been
He
sworn.
just
I have
was
read your complaint.
Yeah, he's just a cranky old fuck.
Yeah, he just died.
Yeah.
1996. She started.
Okay, 06. Oh, wow, 21 years.
21 years.
And how old is old Judge Judy? What does she do? Is that out of California? She does that?
Yeah, 74.
Wow. Let me see what she looks like.
She looked old even when she was younger.
Yeah, she did.
She looks like Nancy Reagan now.
Yeah, she does. A lot of women, they do Nancy Reagan hair as they get older.
Yeah, I guess
Smart
so.
look.
Is it a
It's
wig?
a smart look.
Is that a wig?
I don't think so.
Do you
Or
think
were
it
you
is?
talking to Sam about his hair?
Just what I chose at the wig store.
Yeah, that's a
Does
fuck.
this look okay?
Yeah, no, that's a toilet seat cover.
Those old knitted kind. Old ladies used to knit.
Yeah.
This is for the
Exactly.
toilet paper rolls.
It's a fucking doily.
One of my, and this was like pretty early on, was in the 80s with Judge Wapner. Somebody was on his court, is talking to him, and there was, a money problem, and he says to Wapner, and then he and his wife tried to Jew me down to get this thing. Wapner was like, what? What did you just say in my courtroom? It was one of my best moments of television.
I love that too because it's before DVR. It's just, you just remember it always.
Look for that Jimmy Day. You're looking at Judge Wapner. Look
But did somebody never realize hey, because I remember I used to hear those kind of things when I was younger, and I didn't have any Jewish people in my neighborhood. There was no fucking reasoning for this out of left field prejudice.
Right. I love that though. That that the guy is just so. So if there are
Look
no
up
Jewish
Jew me
people
down.
in your neighborhood,
Yeah, you don't-
did you think you could say Jew me down?
Well, we did say it. We said quite a few things
Yeah.
there. But at the time,
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
Troy.
I'm sorry.
Look, we were talking about Jimmy
Jimmy
Down. Look up. No,
See
look,
where he played hockey. Jimmy
Troy,
Down.
Troy just Googled.
Judge Wapner, and then I said no, Jimmy Down. I'm trying not to interrupt Ronnie and Sam, and then he goes Jimmy Dowd. No, Judge Wapner, Jimmy Down.
This
Yeah.
conversation we're having led to Troy Googling Jimmy Dowd.
Yeah. Hockey
Troy sometimes listens to a different. He listens to hockey radio while the show's on. He's got his headphones plugged into the NHL channel.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe that's that line. Didn't
Yeah, I
make.
mean, yeah, and it's before everything was uploaded.
Yeah,
to
maybe.
YouTube.
Plus, maybe nobody caught it, and maybe it's just out there
Right.
somewhere in one of the episodes.
That's great.
But that is
great.
right. Sam, you'll be able to join us, Comedy 101, Just for Laughs, Friday, July 28th. Mainline Theater, Jim Norton, Dan Soder, Jimmy Schubert. It's being considered right now the It Show.
That's right. Where
Really?
is it?
Yes.
Do you know where it is?
Mainline Theater, I don't know. We're picking you up, though.
Okay, yeah, I
gonna
don't know
be
where that
great.
is. Yeah, they're coming right from my show and going over. That's gonna be
Don's
really
going to
fun.
be waiting for you with a car. He said.
That's delightful. It's cool. That's what you want when you walk off stage. Instead of meeting the fans of the girls, hey, buddy. The old Donnie Wick. Yeah, it's great.
But it is going to be a fun night. Sam, are you busy that night?
Friday?
Yeah.
No.
Could you watch my dog for me?
I'm in Montreal, so no, I
Yeah,
can't.
I'm taking my dog. It's a service
Yeah, just go to the
dog.
hotel, watch the dog. It's a service dog. It's a comfort dog. Ron's a fearful flyer.
Yes. I like to have a dog on my lap, and then everything feels okay.
When are you going up?
I think Wednesday.
Oh, you're going up
Yeah.
Okay, great. You'll be up there when we are.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We'll all be up together. It'll be a lot of fun. Every single comedian in America is going to be there together. It's going to be a good time.
Some of them are going, like Colin, Sam Morell, and a few other guys. Chris DiStefano are going to Ireland. They're doing some Irish. Mark Normand.
Yeah.
They're doing some weird Irish thing for the weekend. But there's gonna be a lot of great comics. In Montreal.
Why would even in Ireland would you set up against that festival?
I guess there's so many European guys that.
Right.
Well, you can compete against Montreal now. Years ago, you couldn't because the festival gave away deals.
Right.
That was the big thing. You went to Montreal, get a deal. That was the fucking thing, man. You wanted to go up and do new faces.
Yeah.
And people were getting like 100,000, 200,000. You remember those days?
Yeah.
And I think Chicken was the last one, who I never met. But he was a guy who apparently was very high energy, and the comedians did not love him.
Right.
And he got some like $500,000 deal. It was the biggest deal in Montreal. Again, that was the rumor. And I told you, I asked about him a few years ago in Atlanta, and they said he committed suicide. Like, I guess nothing took off. Can you look up Chicken the comedian? I don't think I've ever seen what he looked like.
Oh, you just put up Jimmy Dowd again. enough with the Jimmy Dowd.
Yeah,
After a
yeah,
while,
exactly.
I know it's a prank.
Was his name Michael Roof?
Smallville, Georgia.
Yeah, it says he toured
Chicken.
around comedy clubs in America with the stage name Chicken, especially popular in college town comedy clubs such as Deja Vu in Columbia, Missouri.
Wow. He was popular in college towns. Let me see what he looked like. I just don't know what his... Michael Roof.
Maybe what we could do now is the chicken story, and we can make a biopic about Marius holding a chicken.
That's not him, though.
That's Jared Christmas.
Oh, too bad. Another guy holding a chicken.
You're looking... Michael Roof in quotes and then chicken pictures.
Yeah, Rubber Chicken. I wonder why that ever made it as the comedy.
What's so
picture.
funny?
It is hilarious. I
it's
can't
so
think of it
funny.
without laughing.
Like, who would use rubber to make a
Did
chicken?
anyone ever put it in their act? The fuck is this chicken doing
Look at
here?
this. You guys probably thought it's a real chicken. It's just rubber.
Wow. I don't know. What he did on
chicken.
stage. Is there video of him on stage?
I don't know. He got to go to the Triple X premiere. He's got to be somebody.
Is that where he's from?
Well, it's
They said he did some movies too.
just Triple X in the background.
What the fuck, pizza?
I'll tell you this: he had he had like an Air Force haircut, which is one of I think the best looks
It is a good
Yeah.
you could have. Yeah, you just land it.
Oh, that rooftop comedy uses so many people.
Anytime I'm drunk, I just always want to
That's
eat pizza.
Eric
I love
Allen.
pizza. It's fantastic. But I don't...
Oh, the Acme Comedy Club
My mom's cat.
is supposed to
Tommy
be one of the
Jernigan?
best places.
Yes,
Where is it?
That's Side Splitters in Tampa. It's in Minneapolis. I've never done it.
they had a war with somebody. There was some comic that
The Acme?
would fuck. Yeah, that would fuck with them every show. I can't. Oh, Metzger. I think it was Metzger. Had like a 2-year Twitter war with them because he went there, did not have a good experience, and they, I think they said leave halfway through the week.
Oh, they fired him.
And then he fucking stayed pissed for years.
What, I've never heard of a guy, and again, Louis Lee is the guy I think who owns it or runs it. And I met him years ago, and I've never heard of anyone having a bad experience there.
Except Metzger.
Yeah,
Metzger, I hope I'm remembering the place right.
Are you checking it?
Yeah, I'm checking it out.
Because I want to do that gig. I'm booking the tour, and I'm going to. Oh, by the way,
Have you
before
thought
I
of a
forget,
name for the tour yet?
not yet. I'm still working. I have a couple of ideas. Chip Chipperson's new podcast is up. I forgot to mention it. Anthony and Lenny Marcus. It's Chip's birthday.
Oh, the birthday show.
The birthday
Great.
show is the. So far, it's been very, very well received. By this, I put up last night at 8. By this morning, it had 20,000 views on YouTube. Chip has really taken off.
Yeah, he is. He's big. I'm supposed to, if he can get in, do his show in Montreal.
In Montreal.
Yes. Yeah,
Really?
Yes. And I talked to Chip and his people, and they have little Canadian flags.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
to
right.
prove
That
that
they're in Canada.
Montreal
That's
and we're
really
in
cool.
Canada.
It's true.
So that's smart. That's probably one of the reasons why he's doing so good right now. He's thinking a step or two in front of everybody else.
Definitely.
In marketing, social media.
Plus, it's about. I mean, that's how people go from being national
Yeah.
to international.
That's right.
All right, it's good. We're also, and I'm talking to some people, they're trying to get Anthony back in Canada. If he can get back into Canada.
Well, the economy's in trouble, so
Yeah,
they
the
need him.
economy, yeah, the economy sucks nuts, and trying to get him back there. Well, I think part of their problem is that the economy problem is their money looks strange.
It's weird.
You can't get around that.
You don't take
Yeah.
it seriously.
Yeah, you can't.
You don't even want it.
Now, have you guys ever driven in Canada? Have you ever?
Yes.
And then you're trying to
Yeah.
figure out what miles per hour is versus
Kilometers.
You're like, am I going too fast?
Yeah.
Am I going too slow?
I just go on feel.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of
What everybody else is
Yeah.
doing, flowing
Yeah.
traffic.
Yeah,
this
just try
feels
to
a
get
little
in.
fast. Let
yeah.
me,
Try to get in the middle of a pack.
Yeah.
And off you go.
It is very confusing, though.
Yeah,
when
it
you
is.
first go up. First time I went to Canada, we got denied entry. I went with Bob Levy.
I
And,
would do that if I was Canada.
Bobby and me were driving in just to do these like local one-nighters.
Right.
We had a bunch of different cities. And they stop us at the border and like, what are you guys going for? We're like, oh, we didn't have working papers.
Right.
We're just going up to hang out. And like, you're not coming up to work? And we're like, no. And they look up Bob on the computer, like, have you ever been to Canada? And he's like, no. And he goes, well, it says here that you were here performing last year. And Bob Levy goes, oh yeah, that was Canada. I'll never forget. Worst answer ever. Oh yeah, that was Canada. I'll never forget that answer.
Isn't there like of all the times that you can pull up, there's something very weird about the border anyway? Where
Yeah.
you're just like a little. You're like, seriously, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
You just start to talk faster. But yeah, when you go up there, I always say, I'm here to promote Canada back to America, to Montreal. You know what I mean? Like I
sure, you overdo
explain
it.
like I got fucking Coke in my boot.
Isn't
you know?
that scene in I think the movie's Traffic where the housekeeper brings the kids to
Yeah.
Mexico and then they're at the border and the brother or something freaks out and then the kids get lost in the desert.
Yeah.
That always freaks me out.
I remember
No, that wasn't Traffic. It was the
Home Alone?
It had See, that's why you're doing the big tour. By the way, I was wrong about Metzger fighting with them. Metzger was fighting with the Comedy on State in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Another
okay.
another club everybody likes and gets along with each other.
I've never heard of that one.
And they're near each other. Which is why it was an honest mistake on my part. But I think Metzger eventually got around to making up. But it was one of those things where everybody that went there said, oh, this is a great club.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. They fucking take you golfing and they take you. And then Metzger had a terrible fucking time and wouldn't drop it.
Yeah.
Had a fucking radio war against them.
It's funny. Kurt doesn't let things go easily.
No. Thin-skinned comedian. A lot of comedians, they get their feelings hurt very easily.
Yeah, and then you go after people, sure.
Yeah, and then they stay angry. They're
For a
like an
long
ex.
time.
They're like an OJ.
Yeah.
They're like a fucking barefoot OJ where they can't drop it.
Kurt was actually just watching other comedians on stage jerking off in the bushes outside the fucking club.
Angrily.
Yes.
Angrily.
So you know how, oh, by the way, you know how we finally got into Canada? Was Bob Levy's wife at the time, Lori. They thought we were going to emigrate to Canada. And they asked me, they said, how much money do you have? I said, nothing. I had no money. I had to create a credit card. We were going up broke. They're like, you guys are vacationing with no money. So my family and then Lori Lee had to fax the birth certificates up to prove that we weren't going to emigrate, and we had to leave like a $2,000 deposit at the thing, and then but they did eventually let us go through.
Did they give you your money back?
Yeah, when we went back. But I still get questioned about that once in a while. That's 1992, maybe 93, and I still get questions about that when I go to Canada. Once in a while, somebody will go, what happened? And I explain, and they never care.
You try to explain Levy to him.
Yeah.
You got your phone. You're
Like my
you
friend-
can see he doesn't give a shit.
I'm like, yeah, we did Woodstock 94 together. He was doing coke off his license at 3 o'clock in the morning in a tent. yeah, that was funny. But we did actually get in and have great Great shows. That was the thing to do when you were back then in the early 90s, man. Because Florentine and Levy would go up there and fuck girls together. I'm like, I wanted to do that so bad, but then I went up and I didn't.
You didn't fuck anybody.
No, I don't believe I did.
You didn't get lucky?
No, I believe Bob did, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I don't believe I did.
Why not?
I just don't think I had the game back then.
And Florentine got laid everywhere.
Everywhere that fucking idiot went, he got laid. Jim was people don't understand. Jim is really, you underestimate Florentine. If you look at him now and think, oh, he's just dating one or two people at a time, he was a fucking animal.
Yeah.
Really was.
Well, he had the perfect kind of fucking hair. That's
right,
that
that rock and roll hair.
Yeah, he had rock and roll hair. But by the way, he's got a special coming out this year about his divorce.
Yes.
And it's almost OJ crazy. I watched him do it a couple times.
Oh, you've seen it?
No, I watched him in the clubs when he was working it out.
Oh.
He was doing it a lot at the stand. And I mean, there is shit that he was doing that was literally insane.
Really?
Literally insane.
Jim was.
Yeah. Yes.
I've never, you know, it's funny. In all the years I've known Jim, and he got me my first paid gig in comedy. I know Jim since 1990. I've never seen him freak out over a woman. Never.
Well, he had a kid now.
Oh, yeah.
You
No,
know, so that was that's a big part
Sure.
of it. Like, you're like, okay, this is the thing. I had my time. Now I'm going to be a father, and this is going to be a family, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, great. She's got a gym membership. She's going to fucking, take care of her. And then she meets a younger Florentine. She met some guy that kind of looked like him when he was younger.
Wow.
That happened to Hulk Hogan, too. You're a fucking hero.
That's right.
Yeah, and he went nuts.
Of course he did. I mean, can you imagine?
It's amazing. Yeah, it's funny. I've just never seen that. Like, and again, but the kid's a big thing. But after Jade died, Jim he kept the dog. Like, when I saw him with the dog, I'm like, wow, it's weird just to see people evolve as people. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Florentine would come in when he was married and be like happy about being married and be like, that part of my life is over. Right.
Dude, I remember being in the car on 6th Avenue with him. I remember asking him, how do you just fuck the same person? Because I know him so well. And he would have told me if he was cheating. I know he would have told me because he knew me well enough. He would never. And
he always says the truth no matter what. Anyway, he just says things.
He's just a brutally honest, kind of Asperger, honest dude. Like, and he would just fucking say to me, like, I don't know, man. I'm fine with it. It's out of my system. I'm fine. Like, I'm not even missing it. Like, it was really weird to hear him like that.
But he's also like one of those dads that's like super buddies with his kid.
He is, yeah.
So they go to fucking concerts together.
I saw him at Sabbath together. He took him to see Black Sabbath.
I mean, like, the kid knows fucking hard rock and metal like he was Eddie Trunk's kid. And then when that thing breaks up, but he goes through, like, you could see, like, he's still kind of pissed about it, but some of the shit that he had done. I would say what it was, but I don't want to give it away.
Don't, because I don't even know.
Yeah. It's fucking hilarious, but it's so nuts. This is like in my opinion, like going to one of those next level fucking specials where it's so brutally honest.
Oh, that's great.
That couples are going to watch it and just start to fucking look at each other.
I really want to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Because I didn't watch him work out the material. When is it? Do you know when it's coming out? When's it going to go up for sale?
No, yeah. I mean, he recorded it a while ago, but he's holding it because he had something before anyway. So maybe it'll come out this autumn. I don't know. I know that he was just holding it because he didn't want to get it too close
to something else.
Something
he's
else
smart.
he had done.
Good for Jim.
Yeah.
So you're doing stand up again?
I'm just fucking hanging out at the stand.
Yeah.
It's fun to see you there, man. I go there. I can't believe I'm so happy to see you when I go.
Yeah. I mean, it's the easiest thing to do if you've done radio. You just walk up, you say the same thing on the radio, people laugh, and start clapping. Radio's harder because no one claps.
That's right.
No one laughs. Like, some of the guys that you're looking with just look over you like, what are you fucking talking about right now?
Yeah, or your guys that have been with you forever just like staring at you like...
Yeah, like, oh, God.
Looking at all right, 2.5 more hours.
I'm not, first of all, I'm not someone to laugh to you. I will if a guest comes in.
For us, they clap at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
When it's done.
What got you back into it? Like hanging out in the scene and everything?
Well, Jay and Christine were asking me to do so I did some different things, and we were fucking, doing more live shows. So I'm just like, and then the folks at the stand just said, come in, host a little bit. What are you going to do on the weekend? I can't be like you. I'm not living up in Connecticut where I'm just staring out the window waiting for Monday. I mean, it's hard to fucking spend your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you do? Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to supposed to do with your time?
Right.
I don't watch wrestling. I'm going to be honest.
I was in your neck of the woods yesterday. I was in Philadelphia.
Is that right?
And not Connecticut.
What was it? You're doing an ECW documentary?
I wish.
This is where
I would watch
started.
ECW documentaries all day.
Yeah.
No, it was a WWE thing. WWE was in town.
Who was the main wrestler?
What type of a question is that?
Who's the main wrestler on the main
Is
wrestling
it still
show?
Larry Zbyszko? Is he still at the top of the fucking
Oh my
charts?
God! Fucking wasn't he the Intercontinental Champion?
Yes.
Larry Zbyszko.
Yeah.
What a showbiz name.
When
I forgot about Larry Zbyszko.
Who needs his stage name when your name's
Oh
Larry
my
Zbyszko?
God! Was that before or after Don the Magnificent won Morocco?
It was right around the same time. They were both wrestling at the same time.
Larry
and
Zbyszko.
was Pedro Morales there at the same time? or
God
was
damn it!
that,
I forgot him too.
Vince always used to say, Pedro, if you'd like to say something to our Spanish fans out there now. Pedro would take a second just to fucking get the Spanish people fired up.
Yeah, it would work though.
Yeah.
You think Larry Zbyszko has the look of today's wrestler?
Yes, he does. It's that old Pittsburgh look that people love so much.
I don't know if they love it so much. Yeah, he doesn't.
He was in one of the biggest matches of all time, though, when he fucking turned. And I think, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it was in a stadium, not even in a.
Oh, yeah,
arena.
yeah.
Who was it against?
Who was the big guy?
Bruno?
Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah.
He had taken Larry under his wing, and then towards the end, Larry turned on him.
What turned Larry Zbyszko? Can we look up what turned Larry Zbyszko?
You want to know what,
Yeah.
what made
Yeah.
Larry
I
Zbyszko
think,
turn his back on Bruno Sammartino?
I think a memo from Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jim, to answer your question, that hairy barrel-chested look is not quite
Too bad.
the look of today.
Too bad.
Yeah, no, we weren't covering a lot in this last night.
Oh, you didn't talk about Larry Zbyszko?
No, we didn't end up getting into Larry Zbyszko and what made him turn on Bruno Sammartino last night.
How'd you get back and forth?
In a car, in an automobile.
Wow, so you're tired today.
Well, I'm all right.
What time did you get home?
Like 1.
Why did you drive all the way up to Westchester, all the way back here? Why didn't you just get like stay here in the city? Or get a Marriott or something? It would have saved you.
Because he'd be like the movie Big, where the fucking guy's just in his room crying.
Licking Oreos.
Here's a shot in the distance. It's one of my favorite scenes in any fucking movie.
Yeah, where he shuts the window and
Yeah,
then
he's just
clutches
standing
the
there.
pillow.
Because he'd be like the movie Big, where the fucking guy's just in his room crying.
Licking Oreos.
Here's a shot in the distance. It's one of my favorite scenes in any fucking movie.
Yeah, where he shuts the window and
Yeah,
then
he's
he
just
clutches
standing
the
there.
pillow.
Yeah,
He's
'cause
crying.
he really looks like a terrified little kid.
It's really well done. It's only it's a half-hour distance. Like
each way. So it's an extra hour.
I get to the city though, and it's like I could drive another half hour. I can sleep in my own bed. That's what I want to
You
do.
like
save
to
the
sleep
money.
in your bed,
I like to
right?
sleep
He
in
wants
my
to save the
bed.
money,
Yeah.
Ron.
Yeah.
The hotel money.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on. What am I not going to get?
Stay at the Hamptons where you get lumpy soap. You know what I mean? You get that, it feels like you're getting soap, but also like a little back rub.
Yeah, the massage soap.
Yeah.
I like that. The word you're looking for is exfoliation. And I do enjoy that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I use a good exfoliant on my
I
face.
gotta tell you, when I see that lumpy soap, I still end up just rubbing it on my hands and using my hands. I don't use the massage.
You know?
That's odd.
Yeah, it's a weird
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
I love a good I like to buy the natural soaps with little pieces of things in them, oatmeal.
Yeah, little pieces of glass. It just feels so good against your skin.
Oh man,
Nice lava soap feel.
Yeah.
You like
feel
that?
cleaner.
Yeah.
Feel my skin.
I don't need to.
You want it?
No.
You can.
We should take a break.
Yeah. Hopefully food will come soon.
Yeah, where's that food at?
We're on it.
Hey, Ron, you remember that guy?
Do I remember him? This was
boy.
This was seriously my star intern.
Was he?
Anthony, yeah. Well, if you notice, and I think Anthony will back me up on this, my interns go on to work here all the time. I got 62 former interns who now work in this.
62?
Yeah, 62. Person in second place with that has 3.
Wow.
Yeah, 3.
That's a hell of a lead.
Yeah.
God damn.
I like to call myself the Joe DiMaggio of bringing people into the business. And I'm on the bet this great employee. Am I
He's
right
great.
about-
He is
yeah.
great.
Yes,
He's
very
really
good.
Well, when I came here, it was chewing gum and smoking and cursing, and we just broke him down at Boys Town. And came in a boy, went out a man.
Yeah.
That's right, a happy man.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
He's always,
Smiling man.
He's always got a smile on his face. He's always trying to.
Yeah.
He's always trying. I find he's always trying to move things forward, even if he's not quite sure of the direction.
Right.
Things should be moving in.
Yeah.
It's
Smart.
just pushing in this direction. I don't know if this is where we're going, but I'm pushing.
I always like to say he had the personality of an Italian grandmother.
Yeah, he does.
Did you ever bring any of your mom's food in for them?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Took a beating?
It's not good.
To be fair, have you ever heard? You've had my mom's pound cake, right?
Oh, you know what? I can't be along with this now. You fucking dropped the ball on that?
I didn't drop any ball. Actually, I guess I
No,
did.
drop the brick.
Ball. Yeah, I dropped the pound.
Did you eat any of that pound cake?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, first of
Utter
all,
shit.
Terrible.
you know, my producers attack everything pretty hard. I mean, a couple big guys. Matter of fact,
That's true.
a matter of fact, as you know, I've had some management background in wrestling.
Yes, you have.
And
Did you?
Yeah, I used to manage the Florida State champion women.
If you look real closely, you can find it on the WWE Network.
Is that right?
Yeah, because that pay-per-view that you did,
Yeah.
dark match for. They aired a clip of it, and that pay-per-view's on the network.
Is that the one where I was swinging a cane?
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I swung a cane quite a bit. But I got two big guys, two big producers right now, brothers, Chris and Vito, twin brothers.
They're twins.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they also wear old time under their shirts. I'm not making this up. It looks like Gorilla Monsoon's old fucking wrestling gear.
The low cut wife beater with all the chest hair coming out.
But it's also dark. You know what I mean? You're wearing a black fucking leotard as a man. So I'm very proud of them.
Yeah. So that's your tag team of the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it about you that conditions these kids to become legitimate?
They're scared of you.
Well, no, but also here's the thing too. People don't realize this because they're always trying to build up it all takes place in the mind.
Yeah.
Okay, the way you T-Max, the way you're in and out of the fucking ring, the way you get them against and hit them in the back with a cane, and then for some reason at that point they pass out completely for they pass out for 4 seconds,
right?
Which gives you that 3 seconds that you need,
and that's all you need.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
And your guys have to wrestle women most of the time.
That's better.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, Anthony, we're gonna have you wrestle some women.
Like Andy Kaufman.
That's right. Yeah, but we were talking.
Listen, hopefully things will wind up for you the same way.
His mom,
cancer.
Yep.
Twice in a row, he brought in pound cake that was just burnt to smithereens.
It's terrible, dude.
Why didn't you try the what's the Italian thing she's known for?
She does the sausage and pepper, the bread that Ron loves.
Sausage
Ron
and
loves
pepper
the
bread.
pepper
Yeah,
bread.
you guys don't. That's kind of heavy for you in the morning, though, right?
It is, yeah.
A little bit.
I'm not having sausage and pepper. I wouldn't trust his mother to make it anyway.
You're that bad.
Yeah, she's an abomination.
Yeah, I
in the
mean, you
kitchen.
talk about strikeouts.
An abomination.
Anthony, did she know that it failed so poorly?
We told her.
Oh, yeah.
We told her.
How'd she take it?
Not as well as you would think.
Right. I didn't think well at all.
Yeah, she was embarrassed.
I mean, I have to. I believe. Look at this.
Show him the picture.
Tell me, this is a pound cake.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Looks like the back of a truck in a Walmart.
But see, here's the thing: if somebody's mother made that, I'd act like I liked it. I'd be like, "Oh, this is good, Mrs. Anthony."
Well,
Thank you.
Our school of radio is just like we just call it like it is.
Fucking shock jocks.
Pull no punches and just we say the things that people just think. You know.
But is that why you lost so many listeners? That you're bleeding?
Well, what is that? What they told you?
Mm-hmm.
Suck dicks.
Yes.
That sucks, man.
It was nuts, actually, but
Suck
okay.
nuts? Oh man.
They were actually calling you Jimmy and Suck Nuts.
They think it's on me.
It's a great name.
Yeah. Dude, you ought to do that.
Catchy.
Suck Nuts is your fucking radio name.
Yeah, but you spell it S-U-K-K-N-U-T-Z.
Suck nuts in the house.
Yeah.
I like that. I could be suck nuts, but I'd have to get like everybody everywhere else I go. For instance, today at 5 p.m. I'll be on Fox News Radio on Tom Shalhoub's show.
Oh, I still haven't done that. I want to do a show.
I'll tell him.
Yeah,
to do
they
it.
asked me one day, but I was away.
Now, is it political or you just do regular radio?
It's just regular. I
Where do
mean,
they tape
it's right in the Fox News.
Oh,
building.
they do that. Okay.
It's like I mean, there's a political slant to it, but it's like what he did on Red Eye.
What channel is it on?
Fox News Radio. I don't know. It's syndicated throughout the country.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
AMs, right?
I think so. Yeah. And it's on
big.
Sirius, but it's like channel 400 or something. If you have one of those internet.
That AM is big now. People are really flocking to it.
Is that right?
Yes.
AM radio.
AM radio.
Nothing quite
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Well, I guess because they do the weather on the ones. Who the fuck, every time a one comes up, you get to find out whether or not it's raining.
Sure, it's important.
Right. Just sitting there for 10 minutes trying to figure out is it raining or what?
You imagine like you're having a conversation and your producer's going fucking crazy because it's the one. It's 67 degrees, partly cloudy.
I'm miserable.
Terrible.
I bet you Fox News. I bet you Fox Radio does well though.
Yeah.
Fox
Because
News
the
Radio,
name,
yeah.
I bet it does okay. By the way, what happened to fucking stupid O'Reilly's blog or whatever he was going to do podcast?
It's a pay podcast. You want to get the Factor podcast?
Is he doing it?
Yeah, I think so.
No one talks about it. How about you don't do a fucking Factor podcast that people pay for, you idiot? What a dumb old man. What a dumb old man trying to capitalize like it's 1995. It doesn't work that way.
Got a lot of loofahs
Just
to
open
buy.
it up.
Open it up.
Well, there was a news report now that he is talking with Hannity and wants Hannity to go and start a new TV network. But apparently those guys weren't the best buddies when they worked together. But,
Yeah, you don't need to be.
Yeah.
What would you call
O'Reilly's
it?
figured out a way to one of the I think even old radio companies was going to put up money for this to try. It is a smart move.
Yeah.
I thought for years, why doesn't somebody attack Fox News from further right? I mean, that's what you do in radio.
Mm-hmm.
If you go into a town and the top 40 station has a fucking 10 share, and the rock stations have fucking 3s, you don't make another rock station.
That was probably Glenn Beck's vision, right?
I don't know, because he's a different kind of right wing guy. I mean, he's like Mormon.
Right.
Right wing. Where I thought if you would go after like an Anthony Cumia, somebody that would be political but also crazy and funny and shit.
Yeah.
I always thought that there was money in that.
Yeah.
And who's the other guy that Anthony has on his...
Gavin McInnes?
Yeah, he's funny.
He's funny.
And way right wing. Because they never had funny guys. They never had anybody who was funny.
Gutfeld was funny. Greg Gutfeld's a funny dude.
Did he do radio?
Oh, radio. I'm sorry, you meant on Fox. Yeah. I don't know if he ever did radio. I think he could.
I see Gutfeld on the 5. I can't make it through the 5.
I've never watched it, but he had his own show. He's a funny writer too.
How come you can't make it through the 5?
It's just a tough watch for me.
Yeah.
It's almost like The View or something. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't watch most panel discussion things.
Yeah.
Like most groupings of people I'm not interested in.
Dude, if you watch CNN now, they'll put on like 19 people. There'll be like little tables.
I know.
It looks like the fucking Hollywood Squares. Everyone's just sitting around in a little box.
Don Lemon is just going, guys.
Calm down.
Yeah.
We're talking over each other.
If I'm talking, you have to stop. Like,
don't put 8 of them on at the same time.
Yes, it's insane.
3rd grade.
Greg is like the lead face in the 5.
He is the lead on the 5.
That's great.
But I guess they just don't have those, aside from like Tucker Carlson. They haven't been building individual personalities enough that they trust somebody to just take a show like that. Because I think that's where it's most successful, is when you find an O'Reilly, a Hannity, here's the guy.
Here's the guy. Well, the 5 used to be on at 5, so the fucking made a little bit of sense.
Right.
Now the 5 is on like at 9, but at 5 o'clock they have just something really crazy. It's like letting people host for a week or something. I can't even fucking figure it out. Yeah.
I should add 4 more people to the panel and just call it the 9.
Yeah.
Just have 9 people trying to get their shit in,
Yeah.
The 5 at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough. What they're doing is very tough. Getting rid of Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly made a mistake leading. No one gives a shit about her in daytime TV. She was interesting at Fox because she was tough.
Primetime Sundays.
But she's
going
moving
to
the
I'm saying she's going on daytime TV.
Right.
No one cares about her there.
I think that's right.
Dude, she was very, very good at what she did.
Last night I was watching her, and they're trying to soften her look. So her hair has gotten really longer, and they're like, we don't know how to make you appeal to people where you're not doing like an angry fucking Fox show.
But that's what she was supposed to be doing.
That's
she
what
was
she was
tough,
doing.
and
Yeah.
she was great at it. And you felt like she had integrity when she questioned people on Fox. Even if she was wrong, you felt like at least she was going to ask questions. She was very good.
And with O'Reilly going, she would have been number 1 over there.
Absolutely.
She would have been top of the world.
It's like nobody paid attention to Katie Couric or Bryant Gumbel. Both
Terrible
of them
move.
were like
You
the biggest stars ever.
You find out that so much of that is just their address at the time. That if you host the Today Show, if you get the Tonight Show, you're going to get something big there.
That's why Matt Lauer's like the smartest dude in show business. He just stuck to it.
They
And now
cannot
he's making a
replace
ton
him.
of money.
They don't
Exactly.
even like him. They haven't liked him for 10 years, and they don't know who else to put there.
Yeah, there's something about it. When you have the place that works, she has Gervais on her next one, which will probably be at least decent because he's a funny interview. But no one wants to see her doing this. People liked when she was going after Trump or when she was going after liberals or D.L. Hughley.
Yeah.
That's where they like her. And now that she's the same person in a place they don't like her. It doesn't make sense. It's so stupid.
But you can't have an opinion on network, right? Like you're not really supposed to be that.
You're supposed to be a journalist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this show too, like last night, somebody had brain cancer and all that. Like, it's shit that you really don't even want to talk about. You know, like even if my friend had brain cancer, I wouldn't bring it up to him. I'd just be like, "Hey, dude, how's everything?" His fucking head would be shaved and shit. I wouldn't even say how you feeling.
Did you get that hat I sent you?
Just drop it. But she did like 2 weeks ago. She had this little girl on from some fucking war torn thing that grew up to be a ballerina, like a little girl from Africa. And everyone loved the story so much, she just threw in another fucking segment the following week. That's how desperate they are.
No.
They're just like
With the same girl?
Yeah.
You remember from last week.
Yes. I'd never seen that before.
That'd be like if we came on this morning and we were like, "Here's Anthony Cumia back again."
Well, they would enjoy that. That wouldn't hurt.
Will you guys be able to get him back again?
Yeah. Sure.
I remember when
As long as we keep sucking nuts.
That's right.
When you told me a while ago that you wanted to get Anthony in, I was like, that seems like a long shot. I didn't see it happening, and you guys fucking pulled it out of nowhere.
Well, we had him on. We again fought very hard to even get him on the phone. And then after we had him on the phone the same day, he called into the afternoon show and miraculously was let through. And the first time he had called into the afternoon show, he was put on hold for 20 minutes and never was put on the air. So that's the sincerity of other people fighting for him. I was not there that day, or I would have had a meltdown on the air. I was getting calls from Keith the Cop. Why the fuck is he putting him on hold? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But Anthony did call into the radio show in the afternoon and was left on hold and never put through. So it's not a competition. Like I don't question my motives about why I have Anthony on in the company. We fucking went after them. We didn't pretend to go ask the company to put him on. We sincerely asked the company to put him on, and we have been peppering them for fucking the almost year that we've been on together, and for me for 2 years before that. So You know, why they finally let him, I don't know or care. I don't care.
Just the yes.
Yeah.
Just looking for the yes.
Yeah, maybe it was a fuck you to other people. Good. I don't know or care.
That's right. I love it.
But, you know, check for more updates about how bad our show is. Fucking in front of 9 people in front of a fucking hot dog truck.
Right. One quick question, and then I'll plug my gig. Sam, why did you get Voss and Bonnie fired? All right. Tim, you want to plug this? You want me to? Comedy 101, just for laughs?
Right.
Friday, July 28th, Mainline Theater, Jim Norton, Dan Soder, Jimmy Schubert. And it's just those guys hammering local Montreal openers. And you said you are available that night.
Well, I said I didn't have
You did
plans.
say you'd be happy to watch Ron's dog.
I don't
You're
wanna-
not afraid. Ron's doing us a favor by coming in.
He doesn't bite, does
Do
he?
me a favor. Yeah, all dogs bite. I mean, that's in their nature.
This is not my dog.
You don't have an animal for your kid yet?
We have a dog.
Yeah. What kind?
A Labradoodle.
Oh,
It's a very
that's
cute dog.
That's a man's
Loves
dog.
me.
That's a man's dog. All right, there's the picture of my wrestling team.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's great.
No, by the way,
Let's retweet that.
by the way, that isn't a
The Jabroni brothers.
Hey, fucking, dress up tomorrow. That was just me having them take their shirts off in the show. Here's the other thing I like about Vito: the fucking shoulder hair, not just back
best,
hair. Yeah, it's a great wrestling look. Now, I suggest that we bring them in as heels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then, under some circumstances, when the heat's really big, we turn them face.
Yeah, I mean...
And
yeah.
the one guy probably just waxes his shoulder. Believe me, he has it too. He manscapes his fucking.
You think, Chris?
Of course he
By
does.
the way, this is the thing about Chris Stanley. He has worked with Jimmy now for 10 years. And Jimmy just referred to him as that guy. People don't remember him.
I remember Chris,
Yeah.
but I thought they were brothers.
No, they are.
I didn't even
Twin brothers.
recognize him.
Yeah.
Chris keeps to himself.
Yeah. Well, he's never met a management.
Right.
Once in all these years. 10 years, he's never met management.
It's not the greatest strategy for
Yeah.
growth.
And he's been booking for my show. Never will return an email. He's shy. He's shy on email.
Right. By the way, Labradoodle is a big dog.
It is a big dog.
I don't know the names.
60-pound dog.
Is that right? Yeah. You have a picture of your dog? Can I get a look at it?
You wanna see?
Or do you try to keep your dog out of the?
Yeah.
You know, I try to keep.
He's
my
trying to sell it to
personal
us weekly.
Yeah.
He's waiting. We should.
Oh, now that's
That's
they,
Well, that's a puppy.
That's adorable.
but they look fake, right? When they're
Yeah.
walking around, I see
Yes.
them in the city, and I'm like, that looks like a Muppet. You know what I mean? When they're walking, it looks like a fake Muppet walk.
Hypoallergenic though. I want to get a little dog that's hypoallergenic and just pet it.
You think my dog's too big?
Look at here. Go
it's
right,
very
yeah.
cute, your dog.
Look at that dog's dick. It looks like it has a face on it.
Oh, it does. It looks like a little dog almost in front of it.
So adorable.
That's the dog and the baby.
Now, which is which? I'm struggling with this. Which one has the bone in its mouth? That's nice. You like being a dad?
I do.
You're
Yes.
stay-at-home dad.
No, I work here.
Oh, you do? For what? 3 hours a day? You have 21 hours home.
Wow. Yeah, but I got
Did your wife quit her job?
Not yet. She might.
Well, who's watching the fucking baby? Fucking strangers?
Well, she works. My wife works from home part of the week, and then a couple days my parents take the baby. A couple days we have a woman in the building that helps us out.
In other words, you weren't ready to have this kid.
No,
It wasn't a commitment that you had to a family.
What are you talking about? You get help with childcare. That's the thing.
Help with childcare. You're fucking taking a kid around in a bucket. Somewhere along the line, you got to be. Did you have a stay-at-home mom that raised you?
Well,
Or you were
did.
latchkey?
I did. No,
Me
I had a
too.
stay-at-home mom. It was
Me
a different
too.
time though for us.
I had a stay-at-home mother.
Yeah.
Different time. Different time.
One time I came home from school, my mom wasn't there. I threw up on the fucking floor. She's not dead.
Just panicking.
She was at the market.
We got a break
Yeah.
anyway. It's 9:40.
Single income households are much more difficult these days.
Yes, they are.
Oh, I thought you were doing a live read.
Yeah.
I got quiet.
ZipRecruiter. All right, Ronnie is hanging out with us. Ronnie's
Yeah.
gig is going to be this Friday night in Montreal. I'm there. Dan Soder's there. Jimmy Schubert's going to be there. And you can catch me at the Jisoo Theater Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They added the Thursday show, so I'm guessing tickets are selling well. And the new Chippa podcast is up on iTunes and Riotcast and also on YouTube. It's a really funny one. Anything else to plug? August 5th, the Borgata Casino.
And check out our podcast. If you search Jim and Sam Show on SoundCloud or iTunes, you'll find it. You go to youtube.com/Jim and Sam Show. You'll see all the videos. And I'll be on Tom Shalhoub's show on Fox News Radio at 5 p.m. Eastern today.
And the Anthony video is on our YouTube
Yes.
page, so go check that out. All right, be right back. We'll just go somewhere else. That's all. Or just go down there, or I'll pay for somewhere. I don't care. I'll spend the money. I don't need them to expense it. I'll pay it. I just want to eat at 9 o'clock. He's like, you get up at 7, and then I'm 2 hours in.
Take my order, even if Jim's paying for it. Take my order on with Jim's.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah, you fucking
You just
starving.
have a side anyway. You know, food. You just have a side.
Just a little turkey bacon, just a little protein to keep.
You don't have eggs?
No, I don't eat eggs.
Turkey bacon rules too, man.
It's good.
Oh, it's
You know
so
what you
good.
do? You put it on some toast. You throw some tomato and lettuce on there. You get a full meal. You know,
Huh,
you get a
tomato and
breakfast.
lettuce, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just want a little bit of protein to keep the wheels in motion, and that's all.
I haven't
That's
had
all
a
need.
BLT in so long.
They're the best. They're the best of all sandwiches.
A little mayo.
What about a turkey club though? You just had turkey and you got even a little something more. You know,
I guess I never thought of
Yeah.
it that way.
What's your favorite food?
of all time?
Yeah.
It's a great question. Yeah, so what you're saying is that death row food. You know, this is something that that chefs talk about all the time. What would you have on death row? I'm sure it's something that my mom made for me. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Like I would go back to a comfort food that she had made.
Like what?
Maybe fried chicken, mashed potatoes,
Goulash?
Yeah, yes. We're from Russia, so that was always, back then. But isn't it funny what people consider comfort food is? Like people from China, if they get nervous, they have rice and vegetables. Like I had a bad day today, I'm gonna have rice and that would be a nightmare for us.
Yeah,
we want something normally like Italian, something big and carby and thick. But I think it would be along those lines. I don't think it'd be from a restaurant.
I feel like my mom cooked all the time. She's a very good cook.
She was a stay-at-home mom. Your dad made enough money where you didn't have to force her to leave the child alone.
Right. Well, we could take out a couple loans or something. But, yeah, I would probably get a shit ton of food from Taco Bell.
Really?
A whole bunch of chalupas with no sour cream and a whole bunch of quesadillas with no sauce.
You don't want real Mexican food? You'd rather go to Taco Bell?
Much rather Taco Bell.
Why no sauce?
Yeah.
I don't like the sauce.
Oh.
Yeah.
You put a little sauce on there, it gives you a kick, though.
Is that right?
Let me just put a little sauce on yours. You ever had somebody do that? Like, just let me just put this on there. You're gonna love it.
Just
Hot
try it.
sauce. It's
Just
really
try
hot.
it. Yeah.
It's really fucking hot. Why would I want to eat something that was so hot it was uncomfortable for my mouth?
Yeah, it burned everything.
Yeah.
It burned
Burns your mouth, and you're used to eating it, so why would I want to eat it?
Yeah. What would your death row meal be?
I don't know. Fried chicken sounds good. Pizza. But the pizza they'd give you probably shit.
No, you get any pizza you want. Like my favorite little spot, Sbarro's, right down the road.
That's nice.
That's really the old stuff.
My perfect death row meal, and this would be just probably 3 lines of Coke and a little bit of fucking heroin just to take the edge off. Just enough to give you that.
Right.
You don't want to nod out. You know what I mean? So not too much heroin, but a nice speedball, the kind Belushi did. And maybe OD before you even get down the fucking hall.
Just one last fuck you.
Yeah.
My term.
You don't want Coke, though. The last thing you need is to be jittery and wide awake for that shit. You'd rather be tired and go,
But I want some Coke and a fucking phone just to call some people I haven't talked to in a while.
Yeah, they say that lethal injection, like you may or may not, like it suffocates you. But like, what if you know it's happening?
Right. They don't. I mean, how can they know for sure it doesn't hurt if everybody's dead that it's ever happened to?
Here's what they ought to do to kill you. And this sounds barbaric, but it's fair. Put your head on a piece of metal and have a giant metal press slam down on it, and in a nanosecond you're dead.
Why don't they just shoot you? Why would they go to that?
Because that's faster and instant.
Shoot you in the head.
You know, like when they crush
you
your car.
won't have your head crushed?
No, but if I was either that or be suffocated, close your eyes, just dunk.
I can't even think of suffocation.
It's yeah, exactly.
What would your death row? So after you have your Coke and heroin,
for
your last meal, how are you going out?
For me, if they gave you the choice, I'd say cut off my cock and balls and let me just bleed out.
Because you're a fucking champion.
I mean, I like kicking around and screaming.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah. Well, you're a fucking man.
You know what we could do to Jimmy? I mean, if I was running to jail, it was Jimmy's death row. I just have Anthony order food, and eventually he'll starve to death. Anthony, come on, dude. You're fucking representing, okay?
What happened?
I don't
Anthony?
need you as a fucking failure. I do go for this crushing the head thing.
You like that?
Yes, because I've never heard of it before.
It doesn't
There's
make
never
any
been
sense
a
to me.
country
No.
that's crushed the head.
No.
And it's fast.
Yeah.
But what's wrong with just like shooting a gun? What's wrong with just either using a shotgun to blow somebody's head
It
off?
may miss. It may miss. And even decapitation. I've seen video, and I saw it recently, of a guy whose head got cut off.
Right.
And they held the head up, and it looked up at the person.
I've heard about that.
You do survive it. I've seen it. Like, again, it's very fast, but you can see the eye. It's chilling when you see the eyes look up.
Because you got that one split second of like.
They say 30 seconds.
No way.
I've heard 30 seconds, and I even heard one guy was talking about, telling a story about a medical examiner. I guess it was an old tale recounted. But the guy's head got cut off in a guillotine, and he said the guy grimaced when they touched the spinal column of the head. Like he grimaced in pain.
Like my neck hurts.
Yeah. And a cop told us about his friend's head getting cut off in the accident, and he said he could see the expression on his friend's face change from like horror to pain or something. You know.
Or just finally like just letting go.
Yeah. Are you you're claustrophobic?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't like it. You don't mind elevators though.
No. But I wouldn't want to be like buried in sand.
Is being buried alive your greatest fear?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that Ryan Reynolds movie?
Dude, I'm not watching that. I mean,
Dude, it's so bad. It's as bad as you think it is.
Is what I don't watch movies like that, and I don't watch movies where anything bad happens to a kid.
Right.
And to be honest, even their dog. I don't like when a dog gets fucking killed. But any of these things of we've captured your child and you got 20 foot. No, fuck you.
You never seen Taken?
No.
Dude, Taken.
Just tell me this:
shit.
do they get the kid back?
They do.
Okay.
They do.
Maybe I'll watch the end of it. I'm not watching the early part though.
But he's got a certain set of skills. You got to see all his skills.
Don't ruin it for me now. I mean, you already told me you got the kid back.
I can dye my hair with jet black tire paint.
You know who I think is the best? All the death penalties. Those Muslims where you just throwing enough rocks at someone that they die.
Stoning is
It's like this 200th fucking rock finally killed. Like I've been hit with a rock before. It hurts, but I didn't think I could die from this.
Yeah, nowhere near death.
Yeah. What about just bee stings?
Or they throw you off a roof. That's a big one too. To gaze right off the roof.
I had seen this other documentary when people jumped off of the Golden Gate Bridge.
The bridge, yeah.
Yeah, and they all said on the way down, "Fuck, what did I do?" The survivors.
Mm-hmm.
The survivors said that they regretted it on the way down. I go, now you're regretting?
Yeah, that's. I think that was that bridge documentary. The
bridge. I'm sorry. Yeah,
the Golden Gate Bridge thing. Yeah.
Now the Chester Bennington way that he went out the other day with a belt.
Right.
It's weird how you just hear something like that and it kind of puts it in the fucking zeitgeist where people are like, yeah, who knows who's going to end up killing himself. I don't think he probably ever thought when he was younger, I'll probably end up killing myself one day. Where do you get to that point?
Who knows? He might have been a lifelong depressed person.
Yeah.
You know, like he probably struggled with it for a long time. He had probably gone, and I've said this about Chris Cornell, he'd probably gone through that scenario so many times.
Just thinking about it?
And starting it. He'd probably put it around his neck 100 times and never just done it. He had probably felt what the pressure would feel like. He had probably held the belt up just to see how does this feel to be choked. Guaranteed that he did not, that was not his first time.
But why don't you just start?
There's some conspiracy theories now going on.
That he was killed?
Yeah, because
who's killing the guy from Lincoln Park?
Can I have a piece of bacon?
There's they're saying, if you read this here, and there's some weird stuff because Chester was Chris Cornell's godfather to one of his kids, and then Chester died on Chris Cornell's birthday. So they're saying that there's some weird ties going on.
So what does that have to do with conspiracy?
That was his final piece of depression.
If you read the article here, I've seen this a couple times on the internet that they were covering up a pedophile ring.
Everything is pedophile.
I'm sick of pedophile rings.
Conspiracy
Jesus Christ.
theories. It's always a pedophile thing.
Yeah, it's always a big pedophile ring. Just delete.
What about becoming a... What about just becoming... Why don't you just do drugs until you die? You know what I mean?
That's the way rock stars used to do it, right?
Yes, do drugs, and then die.
But then you had Robin Williams, who did like a ton of drugs in the 80s, and then he didn't die, and then he used a belt at the end.
Yeah.
That's
weird. That's 3 celebrities now who belted it out. Not even fucking gun to the head.
Well, I think I wouldn't be surprised if the Chris Cornell thing was implanted in the Chester's head. And so maybe he was like, maybe even after Chris Cornell did it, that's when he started doing what you said, Jim, where he's like, let me see. Oh, that's how he did it. Let me see what this feels like.
You don't need
Let me see what this
inspiration.
feels like.
That's something you think of on your own. It's not
Even
something
if it's the same as your buddy?
Yeah, of course. A belt around the neck, that's fucking kill yourself 101.
Oh.
That's not a new thought. A tie, a belt.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like 9th or 10th grade, a kid in my school hung themselves like from a fucking tire swing. Like they went like this place in the woods where everybody used to go and swing up this thing. He'd fucking cut it, noosed up, and died. There was like, I go to the funeral. What was the wake? There had to be like 800 fucking kids all lined up. And I got a little jealous. I'm like...
Because of all the attention.
Yeah, I'm like, look at all the attention he's getting. I wonder how many people would have,
Like maybe there's a scenario where you can fake something so you can get that many
I'd
people.
rather just be laying there having girls crying over me like we're crying for him over his dead body. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. He's really making things happen. But then I didn't want everybody to think I was ripping them off at the time.
That probably would. I mean, they go, oh, we know what this is.
Remember when Patrice died and you got all that attention?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody started thinking, I wonder if Rolling Stone would pick it up if I died. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all of a sudden, all those publications decided Patrice was finally
he was
Patrice was one of the
great.
greatest.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody had mentioned it before, but...
Makes you want to kind of just make sure that you have leaving some stuff. Like, here, take a listen to this after I die. Think you're really going to get a big kick
Tupac
out
stuff.
of it. Yeah,
yeah,
you're going to get a kick out of it. There's a lot of good stuff.
Unreleased stuff.
Yeah, a lot of unreleased stuff.
You should do shows.
Yeah,
just in
leave
case,
it.
like every time.
That's Joe.
Yeah, do a show after your show and just record it and just have a whole bunch of shows. That way, your radio show could just continue on.
Or if you committed suicide and you're fucking taping it, everybody's going to watch it. And, you just do, some really funny stuff for the first hour and a half, and then boom, you're done.
Right.
That's a great idea, especially with podcasts. You do a whole bunch in advance if you know you're going to die. Just instead of taping one, tape three.
What would be great is, if the three of us were doing one at a time, we die. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I got to go now, guys. And boom, I shoot myself in the head. You guys fucking go, I didn't see that coming.
Right.
You're laughing, you're fucking around. Everyone's thinking, oh my God, they're not doing anything to help. Boom, then Sam kills himself.
Right.
It's true. And then I just celebrate.
Yeah, Jim just ends the show and goes home.
Jim plugs his fucking gigs in Montreal.
Yeah.
Lets everybody know he's going to be at the Borgata. And then boom.
Yeah, I mentioned Chip
out the door.
Yeah. Fucking leave.
Chip in Montreal, is that going to work though?
I think so.
And then he's doing a gig?
No.
Chip?
Not doing a gig in Montreal.
Okay.
Oh, he's doing a live gig in New York September 11th.
September 11th.
Oh, I haven't announced that.
Oh, no?
The Chip live show is September 11th at the Village Underground. Ticket information will be given out next week on the Chip podcast.
September 11th, the date on purpose?
Yes. Yeah. Well, actually,
Chip thought that
honestly,
was...
the date's available with the 5th or the 11th, and the day after Labor Day is a bad day to do a show.
But the 11th is not, September 11th is an okay day?
At this point, yeah. At this point, it is.
Look, I consider this Chip September 11th show our September 11th. You know what I mean? This is our 9/11 for our generation.
Right.
The guys that were too young to remember what happened.
Yeah, Chip should call it the new 9/11, right? Just something that everybody's going to remember.
And where's it going to be at, by the way?
Village Underground. Tickets are not on sale till next week, though.
Wow. It's going to be exciting. Did you guys, speaking of exciting, did you guys watch the big race last night?
I'm a part of it. Oh, I think my white people.
We're back. It's getting great again.
No, I meant
what
the
race?
Phelps versus Shark?
No.
No, I didn't even know this was on because everything comes on Sunday nights. It's too much for me.
Right. No,
it's a
I
night
get
of
it.
anxiety.
Yeah.
I can't watch that. It's just too humiliating for Michael Phelps.
Well, it was...
And the shark.
Yeah, the Shark's humiliated too.
People were furious. You know, Shark Week has become a bit of a parody of itself.
No one cares about it anymore. I'm sick of Shark Week.
People care about it.
Shark Week can eat my
Wait,
dick.
it was in a lane for real?
No, that's not. That's a
Okay.
fake photo. People got pissed because they had Phelps swim in shark water, but then they added a shark with CGI next to him.
Ew.
So they already had the time the shark had raced. So Michael Phelps was racing a CGI shark. And there had been all this promotion.
Oh,
there were
God.
tweets everywhere. There had been all this promotion that Michael Phelps versus a shark. And then everybody was tweeting because they expected you put a shark in a pool and it stays in its lane and you get to see Michael Phelps and a shark, not this bullshit.
How fucking... What is this? Discovery stinks now.
Oh, yeah, it's horrifying.
They used to be really good, and they have just turned into this. But they did it with the guy getting eaten by the snake swallowed whole.
Yep, they did it.
They
Remember,
keep doing these stunts. They're fucking awful.
like a year or two ago for Shark Week, they did the fake real documentary about how they had found mermaids.
Oh, yeah.
And they were really trying to trick people into thinking that
They're
this
awful. They're now just this
Hitler's
fucking...
zombie army. They did something on that.
Yeah, but they made it like it was real. It's clickbait.
It's a clickbait network.
TV.
How did the shark? It must be CGI. The shark just did a lane fucking turn and went to the end of the pool, and that thing where you dive down and kick off again.
Yeah. The shark did win, though, by seconds, but it won.
Seconds is a lot in swimming.
And they said a
it's true.
simulated shark at the end.
Yeah.
Did they say simulated the whole time or no?
Simulated Phelps.
While it was
It's not even a real Phelps.
while it was happening,
Yeah.
yes. While they were advertising it, no.
And he's got a mermaid's tail. Phelps had a mermaid's tail.
They did. They put him in, and they tried to, because I mean, people on Twitter are going crazy. They got there's tweets everywhere about being upset that there was no real shark. So they tried to do damage control, and they said, but Phelps was swimming in shark-infested water. So there was real danger there. Yeah. They said, we had divers that were there watching Michael Phelps.
You
just
want him to
make
race
sure.
a shark? Put him in the water, open the cage, let the shark chase him.
Right. Let's see if he's quicker than a shark.
Yeah, put some chum on his fucking feet.
Yeah.
Give him a head start.
Shark beat him by 2 seconds. You're right. That's
gigantic.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I guess he's not that good after all.
No, he sucks.
Can you imagine that? Like winning all those gold medals. You're supposed to be the pride of your country, and the only thing that's left after the Olympics is racing a fake shark.
That's humiliating.
You know, they had Jesse Owens race a fucking horse back
right.
in the 40s or something like
Really?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same fucking gimmick.
But he really raced a horse.
Yeah, but he did 100 yards and the horse did fucking like 500 yards or something.
Oh, was it a dis? I didn't know that. And who won?
I don't know.
Did he do it with a horse? Did he? Can we see one?
He wants to know if Jesse Owens beat a horse.
I'm wondering if he ran 100 yards faster than the horse ran 500.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have the technology for CGI horses yet.
No.
Too bad.
Yeah, because otherwise that could have looked really cool.
Yeah. And then afterwards, and this is the saddest thing at all, Jesse had to take a piss and they wouldn't let him use the restroom. He had to go down to a stall and pee there.
Wow.
This was years ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
It was
That's terrible.
That was the 80s. I mean, it was a whole fucking, you know, that I Love L.A. song had just come out, Randy Newman. So, you know. All right, there he is. There's Jesse.
Racing against the horse.
Racing against the horse.
Yeah.
He won by inches.
He won by inches.
Who did?
Says Jesse Owens.
The music is so bad.
I mean, the whole exercise is terrible.
Why is the horse running around the fucking thing?
It's so humil. What do you mean? He's racing him.
Nobody's ran cut across.
Look how happy he is.
That is so dehumanizing. Let's see if you're faster than this animal now.
It's also dehumanizing to run in front of Hitler. You have to fucking do that. No one ever brings that up.
Yeah.
He beat Hitler in a fucking race.
He didn't get a handshake. Didn't Hitler walk away?
Yeah, Hitler. They said fucking rubbed his balls and then fucking put out.
Yeah.
And he goes like this. Here, shake my ball, my fucking ball sweat.
You gave him the stink finger.
Yeah.
Jesse Owens, why does my finger smell like Hitler's shit now?
Yeah.
That was the first indication that Hitler was rude.
Hitler was not fucking nice. No one ever brings that up.
Yeah.
Hitler was mean to a lot of people.
He was impolite.
Yes.
I'll tell you this, though. Devil's advocate. He put together a hell of an opening ceremony at the Olympics.
Yeah, that is true.
A lot of that pomp and circumstance that we celebrate today would not have been around had it not been for Hitler.
No one is saying that Hitler had no good qualities. I'm just saying he was rude. he was a rude person.
Okay, all right, we can.
Now
agree
they're
on
saying, didn't they say that he had a tiny fucking hook dick too?
Yes.
They said that he had this little fucking fish hook of a dick.
Little
And
micro penis.
They think that had him, and it was fucking curved up and around again. And they said that had him pissed off.
Yeah.
I think, though, that sometimes, and we'll see it over the years, every few years the newspapers are allowed to just print a terrible story about Hitler.
Having a small penis.
Yeah, because who's going to correct him? Who's going to say, like, whoa, is the Hitler family
his
going to
dick was
sue
normal.
the newspaper?
You think his dick was normal size,
Yeah,
average?
they're just trying to humiliate. I'm not going to say a great man. They're just trying to humiliate, a fucking guy who's hateable.
I heard, though, and I read this several places, his fucking ball was so small and had a little hole in it, looked like a Cheerio. They
that
said
right?
the kids at the school would call them Cheerio balls, but it was like the German version of that.
Of Cheerio balls.
Yeah.
Tire balls. They didn't have Cheerios back then. They were little tires.
Yeah. And they
Wow.
forced him when
And
they
they
went,
had holes in them?
Yeah, he went to summer camp, and they forced him to put his balls in this little thing of milk.
Yeah.
And they were like breakfast cereal.
Right.
You know, and he's like, one fucking day. And I think it was George Kids who did it. It was one fucking day.
I heard they would call them Honey Nuts Cheerio.
That's fucking.
because nuts, you know what I mean? Except, like you said, in German.
Yeah, in German.
In German.
In the native language there. But also, the other thing about fucking Hitler that no one brings up is that he was a lovely painter.
He was
painter.
not quite good enough to go professional.
That's what fucked him up.
It
If
is.
if I could go back in time and buy Hitler's paintings, perhaps none of this would have happened.
You know,
right.
that is true. He really was a frustrated artist.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what happened to Charles Manson. He wanted to be a
right.
rock star. Charles Manson wanted to
Yes,
be, he wanted
I
to be
have
a
his
rock
album.
star.
Yes,
Not good.
Garbage dump was the big hit that he had. That's the name of the song.
Right.
If you could go back in time and kill anybody, who would it be?
My agent last September.
Okay. It's still not too late, Chippy. You can still. What about for you?
That's a real tough one. One person.
One. You only get to kill one. You only get to do it one time. Because I would love to go back in time and kill Lincoln right before John Wilkes Booth got there, just to see the expression on his face. You know, just like, what the fuck?
This is my
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd be
Damn
like
it.
this, a little fucking late, Ringo. Boom, I'd be gone again. And he'd be like, Ringo, what the fuck does that even mean?
And then he'd still have to escape, so he'd probably do the same thing. You'd get away with it.
Well, you could just say a guy shot him and then disappeared back into the future.
Right.
Was that a Hitler painting right there? The on the right? Not that one. That one.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I'd fucking hang that over my couch today.
Well, yeah, but that's because you
Are
know
they
who the
for
artist
sale?
is.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
are they?
Yeah.
Who owns them?
There's a place down at the mall. There's,
The original Hitlers?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to get one. There wasn't enough space. I like getting something big over my couch.
Right.
You know, they only
It
have
didn't
smaller
quite-
ones. Yeah.
They sold for $500,000.
Yeah. Would you? I mean, I think it would also be thrilling to go back in time and kill Sarah Connor long before her son was born.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'd probably kill the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez.
Why?
That's the one guy?
Yeah, he just seemed like he had such an ego about him. You know, he just
I don't like him.
He's killing random people. He's killing old ladies. He just thinks that.
Focus. You're like focus, fucker.
Yeah, he just feels like none of the rules apply to him. They said he only ate junk food, so his breath stank and his teeth were rotting out.
Oh, no,
Sometimes
really?
that's just mean to say, though. You know,
Yeah.
it's like Hitler's balls.
With the Cheerio balls.
Yeah.
Honey nuts.
If I was a serial killer, I'd always take a prize for my victim. I would always, I would leave a calling card.
Oh, wow.
I already know mine. What would your calling card be?
I would probably take off a pinky toe with me. I'd be the pinky toe killer.
Wow.
And then back at my lair, I'd have a lair, just be a jar of fucking pinky toes.
Now, would you at all worry about the fact that if anybody were to get in your lair, the jar of pinky toes would be a dead giveaway?
That wouldn't even dawn on me. I'm going to be totally honest.
Whether they would smell?
Yeah. Well, I
Well,
would
you'd
just,
see it, you'd put it tight, right?
Yeah, I would put
It's
it
all
tight.
to put new toes in.
And I would have, what do you put in there? Like
Formaldehyde?
Yeah, formaldehyde. I'd have that in
What about
there.
that like Barbasol stuff, that blue stuff that you put the combs in?
I don't want to get confused and end up combing my hair with a pinky toe.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? Because that's happened to me before.
Yeah,
But,
that's
and then
embarrassing.
I'd cut stuff out of the newspaper, make messages out of it, send it to the FBI.
Oh, that's smart.
But they'd know who it is, though, because so few people buy newspapers, so they'd be able to narrow it down by neighborhood.
But I would always say, like, looks like I've been towing the line lately. So, you know what I mean? Like, I put a lot of toe stuff
Little
in there.
puns?
Yeah.
Would you send it to newspaper editors?
Yeah, I'd pick out a guy in the news, but probably today a blogger. For your generation, I'd send it to a blogger.
Yeah.
And see what they had to do.
Let the HuffPo know.
Yeah. And just use the word like I'm going to kill someone else in town, but then capitalize the TOW and the N is lowercase.
I do like that because then they make them figure out, make them work for it. You know?
Oh, it's a signal.
Yeah.
Toe.
Yeah.
We know who
I mean,
said
like,
this.
I guess you didn't tow that. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff wouldn't be dead on.
Where will I be next?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't tow.
Yeah.
Perhaps Towson, Maryland.
Oh, the thing is, you gotta give them something.
Yes, of
you know?
course.
I'm not just gonna leave a body behind.
Well, you know the irony, too, and what your job would be. How they'd finally catch you.
How's that?
You'd be a tow truck driver.
That
That's it.
would be the fucking best. Or I'd show a tow, then a truck, and I just write, imagine what I do for a living. Does anybody need to be towed? I'm the fucking guy to call. Get it?
Yeah. You're not worried about the sleuth that would be... You know, here's what would happen, is the police wouldn't know how to deal with you. It'd be one journalist who used to be like a comic strip artist but just wanted a shot at the newspaper that would just be pining away at all your clues. He's the one that would find you.
By the way, I don't know why I love that movie, but I do.
Yeah.
I will fucking...
What movie?
It's Zodiac.
I watch it all the time.
Nothing happens in the movie.
Nothing.
And it's comforting
It's
somehow.
3 hours long.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I will watch it anytime I have it. Like
Yeah.
I love that movie, and you're right. Nothing happens. It's not
Nothing
even,
happens.
He doesn't even get like the Mark Ruffalo character doesn't even get that crazy or manic
I
about
don't
it.
remember that movie. I don't think I saw it.
It's the same guy who made Seven.
Oh.
And,
It's not a true story, though. It's not about the Zodiac Killer.
Yes,
No.
it is.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
about
it is. Oh,
That's
okay.
why nothing happens. Because in real life, they never solve those kind of crimes.
Yeah.
People just die of old age.
Yeah.
Because you can't get somebody who isn't like trying to kill their brother-in-law. You know, there's no motive. You know how easy it would be just if you wanted to kill someone and then just, you know, that would be it?
That's why I get Richard Ramirez real early.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
No motive.
Do you know one of the people he killed, an old lady, I think he had killed her husband, and she had a shotgun under the bed. She pulls the shotgun out, and she points it at him, and he stops, and she pulls the trigger, and it goes click, because their grandchildren had been over, so her husband had unloaded the gun. So, of course, then he beat her to death with probably a lamp or something.
It would have been better just to leave a loaded gun around the grandchildren.
Or just point it and don't shoot. Just say, get out.
Yeah.
Get out or I'll kill you. No one's going to say, go ahead, pull the trigger.
She probably didn't realize it wasn't loaded.
Yeah.
She probably wanted to shoot him.
Boy, was that,
Women.
what a
Women, huh?
what a sound. Click. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I'd be nerds.
You try it again. I'm hoping the second one has a bullet.
Oh, shucks.
Hold on a second. You put it in.
He's on you. What? He was a choker, right? That was his thing?
No, he
like
bludgeon.
Bludgeon.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was a rapist. I don't remember.
He would rape.
He would.
Post-mortem?
I think pre-mortem.
Old people. He killed old ladies.
Yeah.
And he beat these two old ladies together with a lamp, I think.
Gross, right?
Yeah.
He goes, oh.
I'd have to kill the young. Young and attractive.
He might have killed some younger people, too.
Yeah.
But he did have disgusting teeth.
Yeah, he'd sneak into people's houses and just kind of hang out.
He would always tuck his pants into his socks,
Yep.
too, so he didn't get them caught.
Nerd. That's a fucking nerd bicycle.
Oh, a 9-year-old girl he killed. He raped a 9-year-old,
Jesus.
beat her and stabbed her to death, and her body was found hanging from a pipe.
See?
And it's funny how women,
That picks the right guy.
Women out there would want to fucking marry this guy. Like serial killers have this mystique. He raped a 9-year-old and stabbed her, and then these dumb women are like, he's misunderstood.
Yeah.
You wonder why you can't find good guys? Because there's fucking dopes like you out there that go to jail and try to marry a guy who raped a 9-year-old.
From 9 to 79. He for the whole family, really.
Yeah. Ran the gamut.
Yeah.
When I was in Florida, we used to get a lot of death row emails. Not emails, but regular mail. And then we ended up having a girl on her show who did marry a fucking serial killer in there, and she had written a song about it and shit. But, you know, it was always weird. I'll tell you this. You'll always know, like, a crazy fucking death row person. They write, every one of them writes small. They also write on both sides of the paper. They're just using up as much space as they can. There's always drawings. Sometimes they change pens. I never know why. And 100% of the time, and I'm not making this up, true, more Ozzy. They always told us we weren't playing. Play more Ozzy, play more Sabbath. 100% of the time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They all love fucking Sabbath and Ozzy.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Huh.
Most
Yeah,
of
that
them
makes
probably,
sense.
yeah.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
But just one, it was just like, could you please play more James Taylor? You guys, never happens.
They knew he was a copycat, and then he actually wasn't the killer. He was just trying to take credit for murders he didn't commit.
how much music did you play back then?
When I first started, we played a lot of music. We play 8-9 songs an hour, and then we went to like 7 and 6. You know.
Do you ever think about that now when you're doing like full talk shows? It'd be nice to throw on some music and just put your feet up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, always in the 9 o'clock hour, we would just start to play, two in a row.
Yeah.
Most of the time that we went hard with talk was between 7 and 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. What everybody does now would have been just unthought of then.
I have no desire to play music during the show.
No, me neither. Really,
None.
It's amazing listening to radio now. I always listen to like the morning shows when I'm driving in, the terrestrial morning shows, and it's like none of it's live. Not 1 minute of it is live. It's all, even if it's pre-taped 5 minutes before, you can tell if you know what you're listening to. It's all pre-taped. Most of the shows, except for maybe like Elvis Duran, don't go on the air unless there's a bit. You know what I mean? There has to be a reason for being on the air. It all has to be contained to 5 minutes.
It's really
and then right back to the songs.
Really, but a lot of the interviews I do are pre-taped now. They're all pre-taped.
And they do like.
Well, they have those fake phone calls.
Yeah.
They do.
It's terrible.
I had a kid who used to work for me. He worked for a company that he just did fake phone calls with morning shows all over, and it would be the same bit.
Wow.
It would be the same fucking bit.
Yeah, you listen to one of these morning shows, and like every single day, they're talking about some random relationship thing. You can just tell it's all fake. Oh, we got somebody on the line who's got a crush on this person, or oh, this person.
Right. And we're gonna
stood
call
her
them
up,
for you.
blah, blah,
It's
blah.
like,
It's
ugh.
all, and every single day they do it, and it's like, how do you not just feel like it's Groundhog's Day? Like,
Because they're in the business. People don't know. Like, you don't know. Like, we're in the business, so we understand it. But if you're not in that business, you don't know.
But if you're the host, how do you keep?
Oh, yeah, the
How are
host.
you motivated to do anything?
But people don't care. I mean, if you watch anything on TV that's supposed to be reality based, it's fake.
Assisted reality.
If it's a fucking dating show, it's fake.
And I was talking to one of my buddies who does it, like, he does one of the decent shows on terrestrial, but he's got this bit that they play at 7 o'clock that's fake. Like, it's a fake phone call bit.
What buddy?
And I'm like, I don't want to say. And I'm like, what?
What market's he in?
This one.
Okay, he's in New York.
Cool. Hot Dog Dome?
And I don't know.
Top 40? Top 40s?
Well, there's not. I'm not gonna probably say which.
Okay.
Which
Hot
genre.
Dog
Did
Dome?
he used to do wrestling too? Is it Todd Pettingale?
It's Todd. You got it. Yeah, it's Todd.
Does Hot Dog ever meet him?
I don't know. He might have, but I don't know. But I'm like, why do you do that? Like, why do you play?
What's the bit?
Why do you play? It's just like it's a fake phone call bit. It's the same thing we've heard by every radio station ever. And he's like, because that's the people who listen to the show love that bit. They love hearing the fake phone call bit every morning at the same
What
time.
color is your friend?
I don't see color.
Really?
I'm colorblind. I don't see.
Are you deaf? You hear the accent?
Yeah, don't see hairstyle.
Did he ask you a question?
Oh, we should take a break.
We have to break, yeah. We have, those are a few minutes left because we went so long the first time. So we'll be right back with Ronnie B promoting Friday night in Montreal at 11 p.m.
Yes.
Montreal, we are doing the Comedy 101, and the guests are Jimmy Schubert, myself, and Dan Soder. This is going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to this. This is probably my...
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
It is. I'm looking forward to this very, very much. More than my own shows at the Jisoo Theater. All right, we'll be right back, and get the Chip podcast. It's on YouTube. I hope this is the song and not the teaser. I hate the fucking rejoiners that don't have singing.
Oh no. Well, take a look at who's behind the board.
Anthony, no, stop with this hack radio shit. This rejoiner thing. Play the song when we come back. From now on, a rule on our show: no rejoiners. They're
I
hack,
agree with that.
Fucking 1997 radio shit.
What about that song, Anthony's Late with Breakfast? Can we fucking play that?
Yeah, that I would like to hear.
Anthony's Late with Breakfast. Hope you're not too hungry.
Anthony should have known, too, about the rejoiners thing.
Yeah.
I think so.
I might have to bring you back in for a fucking Ronnie B boot camp.
Did you do those Whitman shape?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then he spent 2 years in promotions that just let him. It's like, when you discipline a dog and then you let him go and then they don't maintain the discipline.
They don't remember.
You know what we've been calling
Piss all over the
promotions,
floor.
right? Homotions.
Oh my
That's our way
God.
of getting even with them.
Oh,
and then we
that's
say
great.
sales holes instead of sales.
Is that an old radio thing? Sales holes?
Sales holes.
Homotions?
That's perfect.
Yeah, we get even with all those guys. You know, I haven't seen you guys to talk about GNR. Did you enjoy the show that night?
Loved it. Yeah, I really did. How long did you make it?
I did the full boat. I stayed with it.
I couldn't do it. I had to get up. I missed like the last couple of songs.
You did an Irish Goodbye. You guys just vanished.
Yeah.
I left after November Rain, but I got in my car.
Mm-hmm.
They did an excellent job of broadcasting the thing. I got to go home and listen to the concert.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
They were
so good. I couldn't believe how long they went on for. I was pulling into my garage in Westchester when they were playing Patience.
I learned a little bit of information, by the way.
What?
They'd only promised Sirius 90 minutes.
Wow.
And they did 3 hours.
All that I could, you know what I was thinking? They did their stadium show, but what I could think of, you know what they had to, I'm sure Sirius had to buy extra time for the fucking theater.
They got
those union deals.
Beforehand, they got approval, though, because we found out that they were going to be going to like 12:30, 12:40. Roland told us they had approval to go late. So they knew that show was going to go late, but they probably had to pay a little bit extra. But I'm sure Sirius didn't mind.
Yeah, they wouldn't show them the set list, and they said, we will guarantee you 90 minutes at least.
Good for them.
And then they did twice that.
Yeah.
And they did more than a regular stadium show. They do like 24 songs on a stadium show. They did 29.
Here's the thing, too. I saw those guys, Appetite Time. They were all fucked up back then. They were fucking... they got Axl. He doesn't even talk to the audience. He never even did hey, it's great to be at the Apollo. Sirius, you're great. He just did songs one after another.
Just better.
And fucking Slash was unbelievable.
Slash was amazing.
Yeah.
My favorite thing they did that night was the fucking Whole Lot of Rosie cover.
That was great.
That was so... I mean, I loved everything. There's a couple songs I could have done without, because I'm not as big a Guns N' Roses fan as Travis is.
Yeah.
So the couple songs I didn't recognize. I could have been... A 2-hour show would have been perfect, or 2:15. But
3 hours. That's why they made it a 2 T-shirt night.
Yeah.
You see, they're giving 2 T-shirts to everybody.